Buonasera a tutti. Good evening. Welcome to Fate Grip, episode
Fate Grip.
25. Fate Grip.
Feta.
No,
Feta grip.
Ta-ta.
Better.
Yep, Fate Grip.
I'm glad that this developed the way it did.
Twisting Dark.
Graded feta.
It's a bit cheesy, but
Can't grade.
yes, you can. You can grate feta. It's just no.
You crumble it. You don't grate it.
You can. You can grate
Have
anything.
you ever put a grater?
No, but you can.
I've
It's like
graded.
the will of blend. Anyway, good evening, everybody.
Someone could mail us a block of feta and a grater. We'll include it in the next video.
I don't want to
Look,
do
I'm not going to say
Mythbusters.
I'm not going to say I've got both in my fridge right now, just for that demo. But anyway, good evening. Now that we've cooled off, it's good. It's going to be cool. I think it's going to be pretty different. I think it's going to be a session of curiosity. Before we get started,
Why do we
into
always
it,
integrate cheese into our campaign?
uh,
Dead
in-
cheese.
We like
We
dairy.
literally, there's a whole clip of us eating cheese on TikTok.
That's true, because we like dairy.
Maybe it's my next character.
So
Ow.
cheese a lot.
Cheese. You farm cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, it grows in the ground,
it's a
in the
root.
udder of a cow.
Okay, so let's do some shout outs.
They're like planted.
I'm going to pass it straight over to you, Velo, if that's okay.
Yes, let's
She'll
leave a significant enough gap to not associate our amazing sponsors with various types of cheese.
Gouda is good though.
Gouda is good. You know what else is good? Meeples and Dragons. No, seriously, John and Sarah, we love you guys so much. You've been such a tremendous support to us. I don't think there's anyone sitting here that doesn't
Oh
have
yeah,
some,
look at that, beautiful. Oh,
yeah.
do the most sensual sip you can, because you're a soft, supple Italian man.
Do it to the microphone.
If you want to drink dark ale gently from a glass, go to meeplesanddragons.com.au or buy some dice or some other kit as well, because they've got really cool stuff.
Dice.
Yeah. And also, shout out to Ardent Roleplay, who make a very, very cool augmented reality tabletop app. If you want to follow along, you can download the app
What are you doing?
from the Google Play
Oh,
or
that's
iOS
Dan.
store. And if you use our Fate Script code word, you'll get a discount on your subscription. Today we're using the Mine card, which it turns out you don't need to hold up to the camera because it's in
Your head.
this corner.
When the scene happens.
When the scene happens.
It's not towards me. Is it? Yeah, mine is. Oh,
Yeah.
it
Yes.
is.
Well,
Down there.
What's the shortcut?
whoa! That was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
My lord.
Far out. Hopefully you saw that little shoulder dance, my bro. Thank you. Good redemption. Thanks everyone for participating. Not.
Oh, it's,
well, we all
it's
meant to-
actually become just a you redemption now.
Wow. Well, if you want to specifically on your next dance request specify someone other than me, they have to dance. So just say.
No, we didn't
But
sign
you don't
up
have
for
to do that. You can just specify. Okay.
That you can also specify. What was I going to say? Gladly do it.
Soft supple dance.
Yeah, soft cycle. With that, I've got a shout out. Just everyone and anyone who has supported us on Ko-fi. Thank you so much. It is still open and ready to go. Fate's Grip in Ko-fi. Support us if you feel the capacity. Thank you very much and urge. And just that means we can make this stream prettier and more pleasing in every way for you. Lovely. Excellent. What else do we want to know? And
Want to know
yeah, anything else we want to say before I roll?
who's
the
gonna
intro?
die first?
Who's
in
gonna
this
die?
campaign?
Well, this is a mate's quick question, but
Oh, we should organize one of those things. It's been a
well,
while.
yeah, we'll look at the episodes. Was it 15? We did the last one.
I think it was before then.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are we at? 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're like a quarter of the way through the campaign.
No, actually not. Sorry, you'll be here forever.
This time last campaign we killed by Selu.
Yeah, you really haven't killed any significant people.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, let's just refer to the questions that Jordan was asking before the stream.
Well, I feel like we've been more thoroughly beaten this
Yeah.
campaign. than
Yeah,
last campaign.
I have absolutely
Absolutely.
been killed. Hey, we have a new chatter. Hello. I can't read. I don't have my
Pedroport.
glasses on.
Head report. Hello.
Head Report 2008.
Hey,
Welcome.
good to have you here. You're here at the beginning. Hopefully, you're here at the end. If not, rewatch it. But thanks so much for joining and just laugh at us. Really, yeah.
And if you are interested, you can catch our episodes on YouTube.
Thank you. Great
And
shout out.
also audio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, with that.
It's there.
Get in there. Just get in there with
Or if
those
you'd like to
shout
see
outs.
snapshots of terrible things, you can look at our TikTok.
TikToks, yeah, absolutely.
Or
It's
wait for our
good.
10-minute break.
Exactly. Yeah, you have a good rolling video with that. Thank you. Lovely.
I didn't do anything. I just slapped them all together. The moments were already there.
That is something. So well done. That's
It took me half an hour at night time when I
excellent.
was locked on.
That's a lie. She worked hard.
There, exactly. Thank you. All right. So with that in mind, let's all work hard this evening and get into those
It's gonna be
characters.
For a relaxing stream.
All right. We're gonna roll the intro now. Goodbye. No level up. Welcome back, everybody. My moisturizing technique. Okay, so
No, skincare routine.
skincare routine. So the 10-step Michele guide is the shower, the warm, soft
Supple.
Supple water.
of shower water on the skin. Followed closely. As soon as you get out, you open those pores.
I know, I saw that.
As you exit the shower, you immediately, without drying the skin,
Please go on.
I hate this place.
you search for the hairdryer
No! Actually, do you do this?
and dry your skin, not with a towel, because the coarseness of
I
those
hope you're
bristles.
lying. I genuinely hope you're lying. That's so bad for your skin.
Excuse me.
He's the one telling the story.
Oh no.
So, you, from afar, just move the head back and forth as the light air and breeze of the warm air of the hairblower dries. Step 2. No,
That is
that's
step 2. Do you
okay.
actually
Let's
dry your
recap.
face?
No, let's
With a-
recap. I'm never going to tell you or if I.
As
ever
someone with
moisturize.
like a 6-step
You gotta
skincare
be there to see
routine,
it.
that's disturbing.
Anyway, let's recap because people want to hear the recap and not just want to share my tips.
That's actually at least 6 steps.
All right. So let's recap from last week. Thank you everybody for your patience while I trolled everybody.
There's an adventure right there.
All
Group
right.
of adventurers need to get all the ingredients.
Oh my
to
god,
help
that's
with
our
their
group
lane.
name. Skincare.
So, from the vast golden hall, you entered Wevin Mine,
What?
the home of Sid,
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
to a magic wonderland. Bells and effects being bombarded in this small space of homes and paths. The cold didn't touch you, and you swiftly made your way to Sid's home, only to find it sold to the Clover Trading Company. The owner of the company, Drugi, was confused as to his visitors, but discussed the swirling magics in the mine and the deed sold, giving you a quest to get the home back. You split, and with Hood and Sid exchanging rubies for a way into the mine. Velo and Luna spoke to the sugar man, and a violin was seen which couldn't be touched. You came back together. A small reunion was had and a rest, but only to find your cart, horses, camels, and chicken missing. So, as you exit this inn, the Lion's Den, and you were on your way to whatever location you were looking for, the memory comes back that you didn't actually see a space where the cart and the horses could fit really comfortably. There's a very small stable, but there was nowhere undercover or outside in the open air that it could have been kept.
What was it's the DM question,
Sure.
obviously. What was the name of the person we were bombarding? Did we? I feel like we asked.
Bombarding.
Yeah, with questions about horses and the person we gave the horses to.
Oh, the lady.
Yeah. What was
No,
her name?
no, no.
Oh.
All she did, if you recall, was greet you at the Lion's Den Inn
Well, I screamed at her.
and offered to take your goods for a fee.
We paid her to steal our stuff. For sure.
Well, your chicken's dead.
You don't know that yet. Horse, you can look after themselves. I'm sure he's going to bring everything here.
Okay,
Sure.
well, one thing we will just clear up really quickly because we have had this conversation multiple times. Horsey is a chicken, and therefore she is a her.
I don't think I said her sex.
You said he.
Did I?
Yeah,
I said
twice.
they.
You said they, and then you said he.
Oh, my bad.
Well, your chicken's dead.
Perhaps we should check in with the tavern to find out who the person was that was looking after the cart.
Chicken's dead.
We got the
What about
horses and everything
Marjorie?
else we need as well.
And Abigail.
Dead also.
What about the chest?
Oh shit, we have
Sid,
I'm hearing music.
I can hear it too. I don't know where it's coming from.
Has
appropriate to the setting though, isn't it?
Well, it's probably ended up in the grove. All the other carts getting stolen.
that actually makes perfect sense since there's nowhere for horses to actually be stabled. We must have had that oversight.
We're too trusting of tavern keepers.
She seemed nice.
She did.
With any luck, the camels have killed her, and
Yes.
they'll just be around the corner.
Yes. Looking at where we kind of left the cart, is there any obvious tracks, or does it just blend amongst the?
Make an investigation check as you look at it. The pathways are snow covered, even though as you walk out, you still see that same dust of snowflakes. You can even see each individual snowflake in the reflection of the sun. The suns that give you that idea that magic is still prevalent.
21.
21. You look a little bit further ahead, and you're looking, or you've just exited this inn and are looking left. And left brings you down a wide path where, even though it's been a little while since you've seen your cart, there are very shallow tracks. Horses, more than one, hooves, and wheel that seem to go in that direction, not to the right.
I'm going to point this out to my companions. Look, I can see. Maybe you can make it out. Looks like our tracks.
The one thing you do notice pretty clearly is they're shallow because someone has attempted to cover them. You see there's a hand that seems to have just brushed over this this entire track as far as your eye can see, and then it turns around a right-hand corner. So there's definitely something that's trying to be hidden.
Have they managed to cover up the camel? Distinct and unique.
Not to you. Not to you.
From the...
Yeah, from the horses. No,
Yeah.
not to you. They are still fairly obvious in this snow, but you can see that evidence is yes there.
How long ago did we head into the tavern? Like, how long were we in there?
We had a long rest.
Well, I suggest we ask, just in case you did actually work for the inn. And if not, follow these tracks.
Well, weren't we going to go and see Sid's family first?
Yeah, we probably should.
Because, I mean, it sounds like the carts have been being stolen for some time. I'm sure they will continue to be stolen. And surely they're not, like, sacrificing a bunch of horses at the end of this stealing trail. There would be no need to, like, do that.
You're right. That would be messed up. Yes. Besides, it's much more important that we find your parents.
We have an hour, yeah?
Well, once we head in, there's also the option of waiting until Nolan comes out and drinks at the bar. But
How long could that be?
going by the pattern, it seems to be maybe a couple of days.
That's a long time. A lot can happen in a couple of days.
Well, the options are hit the mine first and maybe lose track of these wheel marks. It's probably heading to that grove. Or follow this and then do the mine.
I think, if I was in your position, which I know we're very different, but if I was in your position and it was between my family and the horses, I would definitely be opting for my family.
If you guys are fine with it.
Yes, we can buy new horses.
No, we can find them later and we can save them.
Yes. Things get dire.
It is true, the horses are just as unimportant as the chicken.
Mm.
And I look at it directly at Luna.
Why? I haven't insulted Horsey at all. I've been feeding her.
Okay. To Sid's family?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sure.
eat that chicken if we ever. The second it's one meal.
Well, you won't have to. I've got the good berries. We've got Sid. Master Chef.
Do a good berry glaze on that chicken. Where's the
Or stuff with chicken.
Or we could just rescue the chicken with the horses and hopefully not the camels.
rescue is Elvish for slow cook? Which
That's
way is the mine?
lie.
Which way is the mine?
It's over that way. So, I've got a general direction to head when we get in there. It's probably going to be pretty dangerous with the gems and silver apparently flying around.
Well, I'm super glad we had a sleep.
How well guarded is it?
Well, the three bozos out the front should let us in. But,
On what condition?
well, that I gave them some fine jewellery, some gems. They seemed on the level. I got my boy to suss them out.
Don't they mine gems here?
Yeah.
Why did we have to give them gems if they mine them?
Don't know how this works. They were guards. They're poor.
Okay.
We got in. But if we get in there, we're not going to have much time. So thinking one option would be to test out this new knife. Maybe stuff the old folks and the brother in the rift. Walk out with a knife and open it up. And just double checking my understanding of that, because I identified it. They'll survive for 8 hours, yeah?
That's right.
As long as we don't open it while it's already open.
Correct.
So be very careful.
Do I have to attune to this, don't I?
Yes.
I can't attune to something while I'm sleeping, can I?
No.
So I have
It's
to
a
like.
concentration of the magic within. There's almost a communication that you're aware of.
So do I have to be just doing that and nothing else?
I have to attune to the knife.
How long do you reckon that'll take?
An hour? Like about an hour?
Surely we could entertain ourselves for an hour while that happens.
I'll tell you what, while you were tuned to that one, we go check out if we can get some of those potions of haste.
Why don't we see if this cart's less than a walk from here?
Or we could just ask who she was. I can't do anything else. I have to just sit here. I mean, if you guys all want to go, feel free. I can just sit in the tavern.
No.
Well, considering shit's getting stolen, it's probably not a good idea to leave you there.
Who would want to steal me?
Politicians from that other town, smugglers who want a rich kid ransom. If there's some other weird person, probably the Rollerheims.
Okay, great. That sounds awful. Maybe don't leave me here by myself.
Well, that's the only way I could think to smuggle them out. If you got another way.
Well, let's go back to this pub and start drinking at 9 a.m.
Well, I mean, don't you want to go get the potions? You
I
can-
mean, I can, but getting information would be good too.
Well, we can. There's 4 of us, right? So 2 of us can go one way and 2 of us can go the other.
Alright. I'll head off.
Guess I'll stay in the tavern and look at this knife for an
I'll wait with you.
hour. Okay, great. Can you ask about the person then?
What she look like?
What she look like?
He was a light blue and purple skinned drow, and she was tall and youngish looking for a drow, and probably just like a young adult.
She's your sister.
Sort of a bit of just a plain dress as well. Nothing significant that you could say you'd be able to know where she's from, and you've not seen her before.
So she's no recollection from someone
No.
in town.
No.
All right.
Black hair in a ponytail. So, where are you going?
I'll go with Hood.
Okay, so you're going with Hood, and you're going to see if there's. Where are you going specifically, Hood?
We'd look for an alchemist
Okay,
or a description or some description.
sure.
Potion maker. Mixer.
And you're staying
Can-
with Luna?
Yeah. Before they leave, can I? To be honest, they probably would have been on the cart. I was thinking about the basilisk eyes.
They were on the
if they
cart.
were manky yet.
On the cart.
Anyway,
Is there anything else that you guys want while we're out?
I've run out of potions of healing, which I don't really need for myself. But if I do go unconscious, like I so commonly do, and so does Velo, then I mean, can you guys heal?
I mean, I've got these bandages
They're good.
They make good players.
Yeah, the next time one of us falls from
and balms.
next time one of us falls 800 feet, get the bandages.
Yeah, I can just, like wrap your arm up for a bit and it'll be fine.
Okay, so those potions of healing.
Yes, potions for healing. Noted.
Alright. Any money anybody wants to, separate with for this transaction?
I mean,
No.
I can.
I'm going to just steal it, if that's what you're asking me to do.
Why? How much do you want?
I don't know, how much do I have an understanding of how much a potion of healing goes for?
Like 3, we'll probably need like 300-400 gold.
How many are you intending on buying? If you say you found as many as you need, how many what do you want? Because it's
One per person.
about 50 gold each.
Because I paid for everything.
That's the running
Paid for
cost.
everything, Sheldon.
You're not sure what this particular village is going for it. If it's if there isn't even an alchemist that could get the ingredients to make them. So a bit unknown there. Your last recollection, Sid, of an alchemist would be your childhood. You've been away for a while. When you left, you don't recall there being one, but you never know. Things could have changed.
Do I see this little display here of Luna and Vela being like, oh shit, money?
I didn't say that. I said, how much do you need?
No, when you were like, oh, I paid for everything. And...
Oh, that was out of character.
Oh, okay.
I was like, Sheldon, I've paid for everything. Because he was like, Emily, you're poor.
I'm like, finally, you're not using my actual name.
I would hold out Alia's sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you try to barter this, I'm not going to use it.
Which wants me to kill the herbalist with this?
I mean, the choice is yours. I thought like sell it, but
Oh, jeez, okay. Sorry.
sell, kill. Do what you will. And
Alright.
I'll hold it out for him to take.
Alrighty.
Alia's sword.
And I'm attuned to it.
Okay.
Has it been? How long has it been since we were keeping the captain of the guard hostage? I used my cloak of invisibility.
Since then, it's probably been
Wait,
make a survival check as you look up and you're trying to focus on where the stars are and such.
4.
A 4. Okay. You can only guess. It's anywhere between
A year?
like 3 days to 4 days potentially. Yeah. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay.
I do this.
I'll take
Yeah.
over.
Are you trying to take the sword?
Oh, I mean, if you want to have the sword, I'll take it.
So I'm doing a bit. I'm attuned to the sword, and you can't take it from me. So that was the thing. You were supposed to try and grab it, and then I'd be like, just take it. Just take it.
Oh, I thought grab it. Can I grab his sword?
You can.
Remember, I'm attuned to it, and what the sword does.
Yes. Correct. If you'd like, you can attempt to.
I'll just like reach out and grab it as if I was just grabbing something off the table.
Sure. Are you resisting? Whether you're pulling back?
Oh, I'll be like, from my understanding, I'll just be like holding it very loosely, but you have to take it. Just take it.
Yeah, take it, Sid. I reach out and grab it.
What are you doing?
What's happening in my night?
Which one is this specifically? Sorry.
This is Alia's sword that apparently you cannot have taken off you.
Yes. Sorry. As you, sorry, I'm getting my thoughts confused.
It's all very confusing.
As you reach for it, and you do take a hand to it, your hand just slips right off. It's like there's a thick coating of oil, and as you just look at your hand for a moment to see, there's nothing there. But it was so
God, your hands are
slippery.
so sweaty. What the fuck?
No, you handled the hilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so slippery. You just completely couldn't get a hold of it whatsoever.
What's your problem?
I can't grab it.
It's talking about it and I like flick it around like I'm gripping it. Just take it.
Give it to me then. I go grab it again.
All right, same thing. There is some sort of oil or something. It's almost like your fingers almost touched it, but then water just almost flicked your hand away.
But stop dicking around. My parents are in danger and the cart's stalled. We don't have time for this.
I'll just leave it on the table and I'll take it.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. That's what it does. That's why you should get more money for it.
Oh, okay.
And I'll hand it to him.
It seems like a remarkably useful.
Why don't you keep the sword?
Yeah, we could just.
Because I'm not strong enough to wield it.
Man,
I'm like
Have you not
with the
learned-
scimitar. I'm
have
like,
you not learned anything from Sugar Man? Did you not see what he was doing before? You could do this to other people. You could be making mint gold.
I'm not interested in God. I just want to be a dick.
Yeah, well,
Get
you
some
know,
healing
maybe
potions.
if you made the gold, we can get the healing potions.
My parents are in danger and we don't have time for this.
Alright, you tune to your little knife. I'm gonna head off with Bella and get these potions. And
Maybe you should take a leaf out of Sid's book, though, and try to trade instead of using gold. We can do that. That is a thing.
This thing's probably worth a bit of money. It's like,
that's why I've got.
I don't
that
mean
one.
the sword necessarily, but like, I was going to trade helping grow crops for the night's stay at the other
That
place.
takes too long. I don't want to hang around these people.
Oh, it was just a suggestion.
Yes, we'll have to find some way to trade these potions into our possession.
Okay,
Velo,
great.
Let's go.
you good for trade?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. As we turn
Are you
away,
going to trade Velo?
Let's get freaky. And I walk.
as we walk off, can I stop the nearest pedestrian, regardless of who they are?
Yep, you stop an older lady who's passing by.
Excuse me,
Yes.
young lady.
She has a big smile on her face as you say that.
Yes. How are you, young one? Listen, we need health potions, cheap, but
Yes.
good. But good.
Oh, well, they're effective, yes. Well, since the magic has come back, you find the alchemist, Urt.
Alchemist.
Urt is the one alchemist in the village. He's just, and she sort of points and gives you directions, probably about a couple of minutes away, a small shop. She describes it as just a hole in the wall, basically, of a home. And yes, he does sell potions, amongst ingredients, other things. His practice is booming since magic came.
Ah, yes. Oh well, brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Here, have a good day. And off I go.
Hood and
That's
Oh,
kind of you.
can we
Velo.
please all drink?
yes, please.
No
Yes,
laughter.
yes, please.
Only drinking. Thanks, D20.
As you part ways, Luna and Sid, you go back inside, and you're attuning to the sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a nice little nook.
You find a corner table.
Yep, and I'm just gonna sit down, cross my legs, focus on it,
Okay.
and be like, "Don't distract me."
No problem. And Sid, are you doing anything in
Staring
particular?
at it like this.
to start with, I would find someone else
Renown.
familiar with from the bar and ask about the.
The lady. Okay. You can make me an investigation check.
Ooh, we are not gonna know it. Hey,
Okay. It's not necessarily. It's not that. It's just the time it will take. So, it's just be aware. It's almost an hour of people coming in and out of the inn, and you going from the more familiar faces, people who you've just seen in the bar regularly, the people who have attempted over and over again to touch this stupid violin. People are getting angry, physically upset, and some of them just rage and just go away. You probably talk to about a good 40 people before you ask a woman. This is a dwarven woman. She, just in passing, taps you on the shoulder as you just finish asking a gentleman. She just gestures for you
Bend down.
to lean down a little bit. I've heard you've been asking about that drow.
yeah, is she hanging around with the carts pretty often?
Are you with them? Are you with the rubber? Are you with that one? And she sort of looks over towards Luna.
And I'm just like,
She's in the retinue.
I can tell you your lives are not safe here while you go around with her. And let me tell you that your card is safe, and you can retrieve it on your way out of the village.
So what's with the very thinly veiled threat?
You're sort of in an area. It's at the bar, and she sort of sat herself down. She's wearing this blouse, this light blue blouse, this long grey skirt, boots, and she has these two sort of white and grey locks, just locks all around her hair. I tell you this because you don't seem to get it. We don't like Rotherham. Most of us don't. And you seem to be in league with them.
If you think that I'm with those pricks, you are sorely mistaken.
Well, you're a part of her, didn't you? You said
She's been traveling with us.
she's a Taro.
That she is.
Any ally of the Rotherheim is an enemy of us.
Well, I'd say I would probably dislike the Rotherheims more than most around here.
Why do you go around with one of their allies?
That's something I'm still keeping an eye on, but I've got no reason to distrust her. I'm aware of her family's some of their interactions with the Rotherheims, not in detail, but
Want to
I'll
know
bet my
detail?
life that she's not involved in it.
Want to know detail?
I would actually.
Well, let's say hello. And she gets off her seat.
If she's custering you, give her another 10 minutes. Maybe come get an icy water. Tell me some other details.
If you
I've
trust
got
her,
family stuck in that mine.
you have families. How sad.
Oh, fuck you then, what's your beef with them?
Your family still lives then? Lucky you.
Barely, by the sounds of it.
We've lost ours to them. So, when we see that you're allied, we just take what we can from them. From their allies. Your cart's safe. And you see the barkeep bring over a water and she just starts to sip it at your request. But, should you do anything to make yourselves friends with the Rotherheim, know that they won't be. And all possessions on that cart will be ours.
I think we have a worry of that happening. I think perhaps perception's been taken the wrong way and we probably should be working together. You want a taste of vengeance for your family? Be down to help organize that.
Ours is one of secrecy. We don't make ourselves known. Not there for vengeance open, no, but display that too strong.
Tell you what,
What?
if we head into the mine, is there anything you'd like us to deliver while we're in there? Anything you'd like us to bring back?
Its head?
I have thoughts on the platter, but for now, I have a little inn to get to the people down there. Deliver a message, have one taken back.
We've yet to infiltrate them that deep. We've got people here in the village. When they come out to drink and eat, we take what we can. I'm just a messenger. So, and I'm in earful. So, have a chat to your friend. If she wants to prove her loyalty and go against the Rotherheim. And she needs to leave something here that she'll retrieve back for her trust.
And that she grew up a Taro. I believe her when she says she doesn't have any knowledge of
And
what's
who are
going
you
on.
then? Who are you then to have this vengeance? And how do I know I can trust you?
I had the displeasure of growing up in this town for a number of years.
These are just words. Where's the evidence? Well, you could just be a Rotherheim spy.
Never been in this pub before?
I don't frequent it.
Never seen a shitty little drow? Maybe with longer, straight hair? Attempt to play aloof? Get booed off the stage?
He gives you this just very concentrated look.
Surely you'd know of the humans that raised the drow? Nolan's brother?
I've heard of Nolan. I don't remember you. Sorry, lad. But like I said, and my memory isn't the best, but prove it. That's all.
Give me something to take back then. As far as I'm aware so far, it's only money that's been invested from the Taros. Any evidence of what the older ones are doing? Or just rumors?
No. No, we choose our enemies wisely because we're a small band. So we can't make enemies with everyone. So we do have evidence. That's why the tattles are marked. Anyone with that name. And she goes into her pocket and pulls out something in a large hand. A hand that's been just weary of and strong of just a lifetime of outdoor work and scars. She just puts it onto the table in front of you, this bar, and as she releases her hand, you see a small rusted lock with both insignias on it.
You've seen those carts leaving here?
Cards?
I mean, I came across a cart. Stacked full of corpses.
Ah, cards.
Same jewel crest on it.
Yeah, we see those carts in the dead of night. Go back and forth. Sometimes empty. Sometimes all with this lock on them. So, if the Rotherheims don't have coin and just want investments, and they get these cards for the money of the Taros, they're doing a foul deed.
I think you may have us misjudged. But as a sign of good faith, I'll give you a little tip. Stay clear of the camels. Don't let any small pets near them.
Very well. So, what about this? We keep an eye on you, and then if we see any treachery, we take what is yours for us, and we leave you in the cold. If you show your loyalty against the Rotherheim clan, we'll help. We're not a large bunch, but we'll do what we can. Provide what we can. But we have yet to see any solid evidence.
Well, I did have an idea that involves blasting powder from the mine, an old bedroom's compound up there. So maybe we'll see.
Very well. As you were, and she finishes her icy drink and gets up and walks through the kitchen, past the bar and out the door without another word. Doing anything else?
Just check on him, Luna, when she's finished.
Okay. Well, that takes the hour. So by the time you're done, you have not seen this exchange at all.
That's
The
cool.
blurriness on the outside of your eyes have prevented you from noticing anything. It's
Like
this
meditation.
dagger
Yeah, cool.
that's in your sight. And as the hour passes and no one disturbs you in the entire thing,
Fabulous.
everyone keeps to their own. You now know this dagger.
So, just to be very clear, I would know that I can open a little scary void, put people in it, close this void, and open that same void elsewhere to release these people. Okay, fabulous.
Just be very careful.
Whoa!
Use,
Ah!
It's the gold side, if I'm correctly, to open. The platinum side to close. Use the gold side twice in a
Duh,
row.
I've been staring at it for an hour.
Just don't use the gold side twice in a row while my parents are.
Have you studied this for an hour?
Oh, I do it in like a minute.
Okay, well I know how to use it. It's like second nature now.
Let that be the noise it makes, please.
Wait, did you flip it around when you...
No, I
It's-
wasn't actually doing it. Obviously, I was like making gestures.
Of course. All right. So as that hour continues,
Did you find out about the cart?
Is the last thing I ask before we go to the other people.
that's fair. So
Only because I interrupted
No,
you
that's okay.
speaking.
that's all right. Hood and Velo, you both go over to this alchemist called Urt. And you see, as you round a corner, just this dingy looking place that has tarps that are in front of this home. These tarps are sort of L-shaped and are upside down as they sort of jut over like a very, very rough roof that's shielding this display. Just on flat tables and they're just, this is a mess of potions. Different colored potions in different vials, crystal, glass, wood. These vials and bottles have little parchments that are attached to these with names on them in different languages as well. And no prices. And you go up to this table where no other people are rummaging through. And there's just this one long table and then the home beyond. And just standing there, just with arms sort of crossed, almost in a bit of a daze, like a half smile daze, is this very content, large looking human. Just middle-aged. You can see that he's got this raggedy gray black beard, very thin and like bristly, and you can see he's got this thin mustache, just large sort of cheekbones and these light jowls. You can see he's got oil slick black hair and these very thick eyebrows, and he just
How dazed does he look?
every now and again you can see him like scratch that beard. He's like,
Villa, you got any food on you?
he's got a gold tooth, as you can see him smiling. You can see his gold tooth there.
I've got-
Negotiations.
I've got some rations. I've got 8 rations.
Nudge you. Does he look pretty hungry?
Does he look pretty hungry?
Not really. He's got this this almost toga
Complete
on.
misconception.
This white and yellow toga. Looks a bit dirty, but he doesn't. Certainly, he looks content. He doesn't look like he's famished or anything. No.
Are you Urt?
I am Urt.
Why are you looking upwards?
Don't you see? Ha! Made you look.
Oh my god, it's Michele.
Welcome. Welcome to my home. Good to see you.
Thank you. We're here to acquire some potions, if that's possible.
Oh. Yes. Yes, potions.
Have you been drinking your own potions?
Sorry.
Have you been drinking your own potions?
Only the one that makes my voice high.
It's okay. I think he said 10.
So,
Who hurt you?
what was that noise? So, my potions. You are interested in them?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
Oh, that's.
Mind you, I ran
It's a
my finger
beautiful
up.
day for it, is it not? One potion. You want one? That is a little bit.
We might be able to do something good here.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of potion you want, but please browse.
We need health potions. Potions of healing.
Healing potion.
And
Yes.
maybe haste as well if you have those.
Haste potions. Do it in a hurry. Okay.
How much are they? How many do you have?
Emily, come back. Maybe come back.
Oh, I
That's a
can't do this
wonderful
every week.
So, health potions. The sun's very blinding, excuse me.
Stop looking directly into the sun then, and look down.
They must be at least 30 gold apiece, right?
Oh god, it hurts.
Oh, haste potions. Haste potions are.
But like 50?
What are you using them for, though?
Ah,
And then, like last time we were in the last tent, the
Oh,
potion
shit.
was like 30 gold,
I'm dizzy.
maybe 25.
Really, someone really hasn't been giving you the quality products that you deserve.
No, it saved 1 or 2 deaths.
okay. You tell me how much they are, and I'm going to tell you why you're going to give them to us for free. Go on.
Guidance from afar.
3. Oh, looking. They are not for sale.
Okay. Do you remember a week ago when there was no magic?
I vaguely recall this.
Yes. What was life like then for you?
Dreary.
Dreadful?
No, dreary.
What's the setup here? Are we just standing in front of his
I
door
need
to
to
his
pee.
shop?
I've laughed so hard that I actually need to pee.
So it's
Or
you
it's a
two.
stand?
It's you two together. In front of you is this long wooden table with just potions just messed up all over this table. There's no rhyme or reason to this plethora of 100 different potions, different colored bottles, different labels. Are you scanning the potions?
Well, yeah.
Because and then there's him, and then beyond him is the daughter you'd assume is home.
Yeah, so I'm just like, there's no potions of healing section.
Okay, so make a no, there really isn't. But you can make a
Yeah.
perception check to see if you can see them.
Okay. Perception is 18.
Yeah, you see 3 of them. They're in different size bottles. You can see that one of them is called the best healing potion. You can see you can see another one is called the meh healing potion, and you can see another one. The other one is called don't drink this health potion.
Don't drink this healing potion.
Yeah,
Good.
it's earth.
Oh,
How dare you?
I just assumed it was like a country drawl when you were dropping a letter there.
Paul,
Yes.
I'm more proper than that. I thought. Anyway, what is
Anyway.
your names? I must know my customers.
Yes. Well, I have let you on a little secret.
Oh, your name is a secret.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
My name is Fellow.
Fellow.
Yes, don't act like you haven't seen the posters. It's my
Um,
friend.
I'm indentured to Velo. I don't have a name.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Did your parents not love you?
I didn't have them. That's why I'm in this situation.
Goodness, how were you born?
Well, I mean, I think I was born.
He was hatched
I'm here.
Ooh,
out of an egg. He's half
I
our
just didn't know
conqueror.
them. Perhaps
goodness.
you should take pity on me and
I
help me
will.
out here.
I will, of course.
Listen, I'm building to something here.
Remember,
Yes.
dreary.
A week ago, dreary, there was no magic. Now
Very
there is
dreary.
magic. Now there is magic, right?
How stupendous is that?
Yes, well, for things to have
They're
gone...
very blessed.
Oh, shut up, Bert. For things to have gone from the state of there being no magic to there being magic.
A turn of events, for sure.
Yes, a turn of events that me and my companion are directly responsible for.
No.
As this
Correct.
conversation is transpiring, I'm going to slide a hand and pick up a health potion.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
Not to steal it, I'm just picking it up and having
Okay.
a look at it.
Yep.
Like a genuine customer picking up something, have a look at it. I just want to see if he notices me doing it.
Okay. Can I see if I notice him do that?
Sure.
I don't see him do it.
Maybe it's the tray.
No.
Take the tray away. Take it away. See what happens.
9 and 6 is 15.
Fif-
Oh,
uh,
sleight hand is
15,
9.
yeah.
Sorry, wrong one. 18.
18.
That's
Okay,
fine.
you are very sure.
9, yeah, 9, 9 is 18.
You're very sure he did not see you. He's looking directly at Velo. Now that Velo's said her name, wanted, and you've done the magic.
Yes. Not
You-
just done the magic.
Sorry, brought it back.
Brought it back.
How stupendous!
That's it. And I assume you want the magic to stay?
Oh, yes.
Yes, because that will allow you to continue to make potions and do business.
So I could do that before, but more with mundane things.
Yes,
No,
I
but-
used to
Tingle
do
with the
that
magic.
too.
Did you
Yes, I had a
Make-
shop.
really?
Yes.
What did you sell?
Oh, all sorts of things.
Like what?
Herbs and poultices.
Don't get me wrong.
Poultice.
Poultices. They're very useful, aren't they?
They are tremendously. A poultice is just really a potion you can carry in your hand.
Do you make still poultices now?
Yes, if I have
What?
ingredients.
What have you the need for my potion?
Because I don't have time. See, we're about to go and do a great many
Deep.
dangerous things.
Goodness. Like, for example, you are wanted, yes?
Yes,
Right,
for
that's
crimes
true.
I didn't commit. And
Oh.
as a sign of good faith, and because I know you wouldn't be stupid enough.
Don't hurt me.
I mean, what am I wanted for? Burning down a shop that sells what you sell and the whole street that it was on.
I didn't know that before, but now it's
Oh, well,
concerning.
that's exactly. So, I think you should make an investment in your continued existence of your business and in magic in the world and in this street particularly. And let us take pretty much all of your health potions and a couple of others that catch our eye. And in return, you will continue to make profit indefinitely. Keeping in mind that the alternative is a return to the dreary drudgery of giving people pretty much green tea and telling them it'll do things. And I know you do that.
I do.
That's what I used to do.
Green tea is good for the health, good for the breath.
Yeah.
Fresh breath tea.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's this one. And he just holds up a fresh breath green tea potion.
That's not the one I want.
Oh. It's health. In any case, I'm here for profit. How am I going to get profit from? I mean, before this, I made lots of profit while there was no magic because this was the last vestiges of that magic that was still instilled in these things. If the magic doesn't, the magic does go away. I can still make coin.
Fireball just forms in your hand.
Think of it like laying the foundation, or think of it like digging trenches in a farm. You dig the trench so you can plant the seed, which grows into the
I'm
plant.
really a farmer.
Yes, but that's why it's a metaphor. You understand the concept of farming, do you not?
I eat what it produces.
Good. Now imagine if some asshole didn't have the foresight to continue to grow plants, then you wouldn't eat. This is like that.
That would be unfortunate.
That's it. So you should have the foresight to give us these potions that we definitely cannot afford, so that we can go forth.
I'm sorry, you can't afford them.
Yes, but neither can you afford not to give them to us. That's what I'm saying.
My friend here has some big dreams.
Oh, what are you doing with my potions?
So you see it?
Now he does. You're supposed to.
Oh, I'm just looking at it.
Oh, how you doing?
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyway, so I'm just going to continue. My friend here has some big dreams, and we want to do a lot of good things here for this town. And imagine if your name's attached to it, when
Oh, you.
this is a place that
Sponsored by.
brings in a lot of love and happiness. Like I can see yourself.
Oh, I would be more famous.
And when the great deeds are done, your name is attached to it because it was you. And you hear the little swish from the potion that I'm carrying. That helped.
It's a branded partnership.
Certainly.
What's a couple of 100 gold between, you know?
The influences.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money, really.
Not really.
No.
Not considering the bounty of money you've earned already with the magic of turning.
Not considering the price of rebuilding the shop.
What do you think about my shop?
Yeah, why is they rebuilding a shop?
Because
I missed that
It's
part.
my shop. It's my
Because
shop.
with the
not
magic
just-
gone, I assume you would run out of potions and you would have to rebuild your business.
It's true.
Or however else you want to interpret.
I don't really know how.
Fire. Crackling.
Exchange. This place is quite dreary. I don't really like it too much. I used to sell quite a bit when the magic wasn't there, but now that it's back so soon, I don't really sell much anymore because people can do their own magic, they can heal each other. It's for business, really. But worse for business. Now, if my magic potions were useful to people and sell more, of course I'd probably. And you can see these little bits of fat just wobble. I could see myself really
Look, there's a
becoming
couple
famous.
of partnerships here that we're trying to develop in Zeru. Have you met him, the little dwarf?
Who?
Zeru.
No, I haven't.
Sorry, I mean Drugi.
Oh yes.
Wrong man. He's a massive traveler. He's bringing carts in and out.
No, his carts are going missing, and I'm losing a lot of stock like
And you
that.
see, we're here to fix that solution.
Oh,
Among other things.
ooh,
Think about how good this place will be once it's all fixed. There's
Profitable.
trade coming in and out. You don't even need to leave your shop.
No,
Trade will go to other towns.
but that's the thing. You see, I think I haven't really left this place ever. How about this?
Well, you could come with us
What if?
and bring all your potions.
Well, yes. I was thinking maybe that as an exchange. What do you think?
You should come and adventure with us.
Well, that would spread my name, and I could do it myself, and you wouldn't have to do anything. I could continue to make potions for you, and whatever you really need. And
All right, you're in.
I must admit to you, can I size him up? Can I perception check him?
what are you trying to find out?
Like, what his state of survivability is?
Would
Can I
you
do-
survive
what-
in a cave with shooting gems?
Yeah, and maybe level. I guess.
What level is it? Yeah, you can make an intelligence check.
That's
You
not a
seem-
dumpster.
You seem like a capable fellow.
Yeah,
Oh, look, I wave a sword around every now and again in the back.
What could go wrong?
12.
12.
That's the level he is.
He's fairly useless as a fighter, as someone who could survive something. He'd move pretty slowly. He's with his organization. You gauge that he'd probably get in the way of things. The fact that he was staring just in thin air as you approached, you get the idea that there's probably a little bit of that, that attention span not being all there. Pretty terrible companion.
Sold.
So
Okay, but
How many hundreds of dollars worth of potions are on the table?
and you should know we have a tradition amongst our companions.
Yes.
When you join us, whatever we fight next, you must be the first to fight.
Like these.
Oh, what have you fought?
There's nothing. Brigands, whatnot.
Brigands. They're,
Just a
Stray
vassal.
dog.
they're dangerous, aren't they?
Kicking stray dogs.
They're dangerous, aren't they?
What did you think the
Brigands.
life of adventuring would be like?
Adventure, meeting kings, queens, talking to the fae,
my
traveling.
You might fight some Fae.
You definitely get to do that, but they're not always really nice either.
God, I'm
Oh,
A lot of the time they're a bit dickish.
oh. Well, that's what I've heard. That's why the armies are mustering and they're going towards the worldwood to take back their magic. It's all the thing. It's very, very unseemly.
What armies?
Oh, you haven't heard?
No, we've been elsewhere.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah, the armies of they're all still talking about it, but armies are starting to be from all over Vim, apart from the Worldwood. They're all going to be mustered. They're all going to go to march upon the Worldwood, demand their magic, stay in Vim because we believe that the Fae took it, and that's why it left, and so we'll demand that it stays. Otherwise we'll take it for ourselves.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Mind you, that has nothing to do with us right now.
No. Just afterthought, really.
I'll tell you what, if you want to come, I'm not a person to stand in the way of a man's decision. But,
Very, very kind.
But I must admit it's dangerous. I myself have been, well, my leather jerkin.
Yep.
Jerkin.
What?
Yeah, that's right. That is correct.
I'm jerking my jerkin.
I find myself in danger all the time, but even on my journey for the last couple of months, death has followed me closely.
Well, you never know. I mean, I could just stay out of the way and just make you potions. I don't know about being the first in the fray. If I die, who would make you more potions?
If you die, we'll bring you back.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
Yes.
Well,
Something that is possible.
I still wouldn't wish to
Carry your body
death
to
on
the
anyone.
wall.
I'll add an asterisk around that.
Wouldn't be
Depends on how dead you might be.
You can't be hit in the brain, apparently.
Can you guarantee that?
Do you have a helmet?
I do actually.
Then
yes.
virtually we can guarantee it.
A bit old, but it's my father's.
I'll tell you what.
What? How did he die?
Arrow to the head.
Oh my god.
Well, just put a coin in that part.
It's already done. It's already nice and fixed. It's probably the only armor I've got, though. If you know, in exchange for these potions, I can provide. If you can provide armor, I'm a bit porch, but I can probably fit most things.
What race is this?
Human.
It as a human, okay, cool. I'll tell you what, we've got an errand to run. You gather up your things that you think that you're gonna
I'll
need
pack straight away.
for your adventure,
Yes.
and
That's a yes.
It was always a yes.
Oh, joyous.
but I must admit you should take some time to get what you need. Maybe say goodbye to some people.
I'll see them again.
Maybe not for a number of months. Have you traveled then before? Took us 3 months just to get here, and we left from Old Reki.
Goodness.
Yes.
I've heard a grand city.
Someone will have to lock up. If you're going to keep this shop running, someone will have to look after it.
I know my ship will travel with me. I'll just sell anything you don't need.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. A traveling salesman I've always wished.
That's amazing. Wait, look down. Okay. That's amazing.
Anyway, what potions? I'm suddenly. What potions are you needing now? The haste, yes.
Health.
Health.
Well, if you're bringing your health potions, then
Health that.
Oh, good.
the potions of haste might be pronounced.
I do only have 2 of those.
It's okay, we can make them do.
Tell you what, why don't you just gather up all of what's here
Yes.
and bring it with you,
Yes.
and then we'll use what we need when the time comes.
Well, remember, I'll also need to somewhere along the line scavenge for and hunt for ingredients and other things to make more potions with
That-
my potion kit.
That I am remarkably good at.
You are.
Yes.
Oh, joyous.
There you go, Team Extreme. How old are you, by the way?
That's a rude question. 47.
Youth. Such youth.
I look at Vela.
Such youth. Alright, and remember, if you're going to join our companions,
Yes.
I am not Velo.
You just said you were.
Yes, because I was just giving you a demonstration. Trust Ert. But if you just call me Velo in front of everyone, street. If you just call me that in front of everyone, then everyone will know.
They probably know already. Have you not seen the billboard?
This is the last thing. If you're going to join us, and this is no moral quandary, but you're inevitably going to make some enemies
I'm sorry, what?
along the way. Enemies along the way.
Anemones.
Perhaps if we see the sea elves, they're quite friendly people if you've never met them before. They get a hard shtick. But
I've heard they were quite rude.
to be honest, the few that I've run across in my short travel here has been better.
Run over them with your car.
Goodness, what an adventure.
Now, when you've gathered your things, you should meet us. What's the name of the tavern? The Lions.
Lion's dead.
The Lion's Den. That's
Yes.
it. Meet us there
Okay.
once you've gathered your things. If you don't see the two of us there, you can ask for our friends. There's
There's
Sid.
more of you.
Yes, two more.
Even more protected.
Yes, yes. There's Sid the Bard
Sid the Bard.
and
I might
Grunkle
know him actually.
Doesn't ring a bell, I'm sorry. No.
and Grunkle Bungtoe. She's a kind of elf. Has cards.
Uncle Monto.
Grunkle Bungtoe.
I know who's gonna look at
And
you like
remember, always ask her, how's your toe?
I shall. Just for trust building.
Yes. Rapport.
I'll get my things now, and am I giving you these potions of health and haste now or later?
Give us the health and haste potions now.
Okay.
Bring the rest
Kill.
with you.
And he rummages through the table where he gathers up two different sized potions, potion vials, and they have this muddy brown looking liquid in the glass one. You don't see the color on the second, but they both say haste potions. And in a bracket, both say yippee.
Hey.
How many
And-
healing?
Healing
Oh, yeah.
potions, four healing potions, but those are inclusive of the ones that say best potion. The best health potion, and the meh, and do not drink this health potion.
Do not drink
Hold up
this
this one that says do not drink. What happens if you drink this one?
No, it's just a little bit of a. Well, actually, maybe because I am traveling with you, you should know the truth. The ingredients are sort of not completely.
Oh,
I
God.
didn't have the right ingredients specifically to the milliliter. I believe everything will be fine.
Yeah, that happens. Trust me, I understand.
But there might just be some after effects, nausea,
How long have you been making these?
constipation. What?
How long have you been making these?
Oh, years.
Ah,
Tell me, I do have a quick question just out of curiosity. Can you make a flying potion?
Flying potion. Those are harder. Those are more difficult. Of course I can.
Interesting.
Inside.
No.
you want to challenge me, do you?
Well, no.
Take-
Grace.
If you've ever thought,
That's my name while we're here. Grace. Hood.
nice to meet you. Ert.
Kahoot is fine.
No, Ert is mine.
Ah, Ert.
Oh, you could call me Ert.
Oh, is your name Oat?
No. No, E-R-T.
E-R-T.
Yeah.
SMRT.
Okay. Anyway. Fellow Hood.
I thought you said to call you something else.
Call me Grace. Hood Sid.
Grunkle Toe.
Grunkle Big Toe.
Big Toe.
It was fun.
Oh, but
Fun Toe. Grunkle Big Toe.
let's ask about her toe.
Okay. How often?
As much as you can. Let's go.
Guiding bolt.
And you
Strange guiding bolt flies this guy.
and you start to head back towards the. Where are you going? Back to Lion's
Back
Den
to the
Inn?
Lion's Den.
All right.
Let's... Do you have
Do anything
anything
else?
Did we clarify if he's gonna meet us after we've done our duty, or
How long will you be?
I can be in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
we make it 2 hours?
Okay.
Not to waste your time, of course. Head to the tavern. I'll put some coin down for a room for you. You can head in there.
Well, thank you.
Right. Let's get our shit sorted.
Let's do it.
Right, as you go back to the Lion's Den Inn, with the promise of a companion on your travels, a potion maker.
It's gonna die on the walk between the thing and the tavern.
Not even gonna show up.
Get one of these fake deer killed.
You
They just got him.
First trap.
you make your way back, and as you walk in, you notice that Sid and Luna are at the table, just looking at this dagger.
Did you find out?
Find out what?
Whoa.
Bella's got an interesting story for you.
What
Wait.
will wait.
Hold on. Shh.
Oh, so you're talking to me. Sorry.
Did you find out about
Yeah. So, and let's premise this before we get started.
Okay.
I stood up for your family name, more so particularly you than your parents.
Look at Bella. I'll whisper.
But the cart was taken by a kind of like Rotherheim resistance group. Doesn't sound like there's that many of them. But because you're here, they think that we're allies of the Rotherheims.
That's a weird thing to think.
They think that your parents' investments contributed to the deaths of their families.
That's weird. My parents would have to be heavily involved.
And I'll put the rusty lock with both crests on the table, and I'm like,
Did you steal this from the cart? I took an
No.
editing of this.
they took it. This is why they think, which I defended your name.
I find that difficult to believe, but thank you.
Look, I'm aware I'm a massive dick. I poked and prodded you pretty hard yesterday, even though I am appreciative of the effort you put in and the fact that you're here now. Trying to be nice today.
Am I making it difficult?
I'd love to say yes, but I'm being nice, so I'm gonna say no.
I literally just tuned to a dagger for you, but okay. Did you ask where it came from?
They
Like
weren't.
what it came from? Was it a cart? Was it something else?
They weren't overly forthcoming because I'm associated with you.
That's really inconsiderate, considering they don't know me at all.
This lock looks like it could have come off something similar to cart full of corpses, and their family's dead, so I didn't want to poke them. So I'm trying to be better with that, at least for today.
Okay, but like, we heard the story about the carts being stolen, right?
I'm just gonna go pay for that.
They're the ones stealing the carts.
Are they stealing all of the carts?
No, their stories are that there's similar carts to the one that we saw leaving here late at night with tarot crests on them.
Okay, well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Well, in the meantime, people here are probably going to want to try and kill you at some point. So, I don't know if you can, like, change your appearance or something
Why would I do that?
so that people don't kill you before you can clear your name.
Stop talking like that. It's really unsettling.
It's very difficult not to make cheap jokes about things because you're trying to help me, and I appreciate it.
Inside.
Down the throat. Or no?
Well, you can make a persuasion check if you want.
Go for it.
Oh,
Terrible.
fuck yeah. That's 20 plus 6.
Well, I'm trying to persuade you, so do you,
Well,
not,
were
do
you
you not
lying?
believe me because I rolled a 10?
Are you lying?
I'm not lying.
You do know that there is a tone in Sid's voice. It's just there is some sort of convincing that's trying to be done.
This is my serious face.
By that time, Sid and Bello have since started to walk to the table, but as they saw the conversation, they very quickly
You
left.
just got wrecked in the chat, bro. By Ashmate's props.
Whoa.
Savage.
Whoa.
I love it.
Whoa.
Wow, Ash is my new favorite viewer.
Wow.
10. Sick burn.
Um,
Good thing it was on Sid, not me.
Um,
we found someone who sells potions, and they're willing to give us hundreds of brilliant potions for free.
Did you kill them?
No, but we did extend unto them. Well, they asked. We said yes. They want to travel with us for a bit. Just want to come along.
Into the mine?
We didn't specify. We said adventures.
We should probably not bring them into the mine.
they want to come, they can come. It's their decision.
It's incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, so is everything we've been doing. But here I am with you all,
Hmm.
loving every day.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, boy.
Always positive.
What? You don't believe me?
His name is Ert.
He seems quite chipper. Could be a good combination for the group.
He's sharp as a tack.
Little bit dreamy.
So it's a dreamy guy.
Was he like big tough guy gonna sword people to death, or like
No, I
firebolt
I
them,
think maybe like
shoots lightning out of his eyes?
maybe he'd be like like a utility, you know, like he's in the background throwing us things we need and hiding behind something.
Yes.
So like Rick.
It
Trying
kind
to
of,
replace Rick.
well,
No,
no.
no, Rick walks into things for us.
Yeah, Rick goes into danger headlong. I don't know. Have you got to? Has anyone got the disagreement with this?
Why did you all automatically look at me?
Well, I looked at Sid and he shook, and then I looked at you.
Let's at least wait till he gets here and makes a first impression with everyone.
I'm gonna be honest. I think maybe he's been drinking his own potions. He might not even turn up.
Okay.
And then we got what we needed. But if he does, look, help could be good.
I just spent an hour looking at a dagger.
Yeah.
Should we go?
Yes.
Let me pay for that room first, friend.
Leave a note for him explaining
Yeah.
that we've.
I told him if he's gonna turn up, we're gonna go do what we're gonna do, so he won't be there. And then he can meet us here, and then you guys can judge him and make a decision. How about that?
Judge?
Yeah.
I mean, if someone needs a ride to place, and they can come.
No, I think he just wants to, hang out.
He wants to make his mark on him.
Again, like I've said yes. Why are you trying to convince me?
Okay. If you're convinced,
Let's do it.
let's get it done. I'll go up to the bar. Hot, whatever.
What's happening?
How much is it per room?
A room, 7 silver for the evening.
That's why.
I don't know that.
We'll say.
Because the table is,
Detour.
that you're all sitting at is sort of on the corner, on one of the corners that's directly parallel to the front door. You three don't see this, but Hood, as you're paying for the room and you turn around to go back to your table, you see coming through these double doors, which are saloon-like. Shoulder first, this large stomach.
Right.
Through the door, this singlet, very, very open at the chest. You can see these super hairy chest,
Ugh.
bulbous looking, large, meaty looking arms, almost like a sack over his shoulder.
Right it's over his
As-
shoulder.
As Ert,
What's
Mum
the
was
sack
getting
attached to?
as Ert almost rolls in with this massive sack that's clinking around and has what you would assume to
Someone
be
redeem what's it look like for the sack.
that's what's assumes to be clinking vials and potions. And as he looks around, he finds he meets your eye and he gives you a tentative wave.
Oh, Earth. Glad you rumbled in here now before I paid for the room.
He rolls in and he drags this thing with him, and he gets to you, and you all three can see that Hood's talking to someone. You recognize him, Velo. And he just, with this crowd, it's hard to tell what they're saying, but Hood, to you, he says, I was a bit keen. Too keen? Too excited?
Never too keen for adventure, friend. Come up.
Adventure. I'm so excited then.
Introduce yourself to my colleagues and
Oh.
point out
Luna.
Luna. I'm not going to say anything because of the name, and I'll also point out Sid.
And he drags, you can see this gentleman drag this sack behind
I
him
will
on the
let him make
ground.
The assumption who needs to talk to about their toes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look at you two and quietly say, you know we only have an hour in the mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can throw a sack full of stuff in with them.
So, and he plonks this sack on the ground, and you can see that it doesn't. There's no rope. He's just holding it together. This bag
Just by a
is
thread,
is
keeping it together.
is massive. It holds probably hundreds of his goods and clothes, and you hear the clinking of coin. So you think he's brought a bit of that too. You smell maybe day-old chicken in there as well, and lamb and fruit, maybe in other sort of minor satchels. Oh yes, hello. You must be Grumble Grimble, Toe. I am Ert, the alchemist. How is your toe? And he sort of
Well, I'm glad you met my friend.
sorry.
Velo Stormfront. Velo Stormfront.
Grunk. Shush.
As you say
I
that
know
out
my real
loud.
name, Grunk.
This happens at the same time. You
Oh.
see
Big toe idiot.
you see the introduction of Earth towards you, Sid, as he speaks. He says, "And I am Earth. You must be Sid." And as
Regular toe.
regular toe.
Mm.
And as he said that,
Don't ask
the
about it,
room
though.
the room goes quiet, and his voice at that last couple of words just is the only voice in the room, and all eyes
Oh no, I'm sorry.
turn towards you.
Is outside. Oh my gosh, she's right there.
Where are you pointing?
Towards the direction of the door.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna guide myself.
No, sorry, it's deception. Yeah, it's deception.
Am I still at the bar then?
Yes.
I can put my hood on. Just be like, double check.
How are they looking at me?
They're just looking over towards the table, but they're looking at you. If you just look barely, they are eyes wide. Some of them are just sort of nudging the people beside them, and
Oh no.
Get ready to roll initiative.
I'm going to speak loudly. Yes! Curse Velo Stormfront. What a horrible, horrible Aarakocra drudgery. Old, miserable woman she is.
Outside!
No. Yes, outside of our hearts and far from this
I
place.
literally said she's outside.
Yes, outside of our minds and far, far away from here.
Do I get an advantage now?
no,
What?
that was terrible.
You know, once I got mistaken for her. Fortunately, I don't have grey feathers and I'm not that old.
I'm so happy that you said that because, my gosh, she is really bad.
Good thing she's not here. Otherwise, those Rotherheims would capture her.
And we would be very rich.
Yes.
I heard Alia
No.
took him back to El Clo.
Yes.
Captured her on the road, she did.
Yes, indeed.
Advantage! Advantage!
Yes, indeed. Well, let's be off now.
Oh, gosh.
And
Yeah.
I'll nudge to like, give her advantage, that's what adventuring is.
What?
Give her advantage, that's what adventurers do.
Advantage.
Potion of advantage.
Cover for me,
He just
Dialogue, man.
he knows nothing of what to do next. He just,
Speak, Speak! I need you to say something now,
and
There's a lot of pressure right now in this very moment.
This
Make
is
an
part of
intimi-
your final interview questions.
make an-
She's outside.
make an intimidation check, Velo.
I'm not trying to.
But he is
Hey,
It's the thing.
that's a 1. 18.
18. He just looks and
Like shit good or shit bad?
He goes completely white, faints, and you see this massive man slam.
Just the
his
mere
head.
thought of fellow Stormfront has this man fainting. What a terrible, terrible parrot she is.
Yes, indeed. Quick, Grunk, help me carry him outside. Don't trip over your big toe.
Why would I want to go outside when she could be out there?
Nope.
We are safe in this tavern.
Nope, I'm pretty sure she's dead. Or at least wishes she was.
Right. So,
Advantage, right?
so with the tone that you've just sprouted these
Oh my gosh. She's
these
awful.
massive just bumble of words, and in almost in unison together, Luna, disadvantage.
Oh no! Fuck.
What do you get for your first roll?
16.
Okay.
Worse. It's a 6. 15 minus 10.
Let it be known, I am at the bar with my pudding.
Yes, absolutely. As
I think we did. Very well.
Finally gave you an accent.
Yeah.
that was beautiful, by the way, first accent. As you are just bursting out with these words, the crowd runs towards you,
Oh gosh.
and as they do,
Can I misty step away?
where
We're
to?
in the tavern, right?
Then you're in the corner on the right-hand side, away from the door.
Can I see outside the door?
Just because there's
And
a little-
outside the door.
Sure. Okay. Just outside the door.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hide
Okay.
immediately.
Just behind the door. Yep.
Wherever.
Yep. You're,
Yeah.
That's all where you can see. So you go hide
Fabulous.
behind the door. As soon as you see them start to go towards you,
I'm going to leap up onto the table.
Yep.
If I can, I'm
Yep.
going to go, whoa, 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 stop, wait.
persuasion. At that point, Sid, you were going to say something, and I'll get everyone to have one turn before I speak next.
I'll hold off to see
There'll be no
if she's
speaking,
jumped up
okay.
on a table before.
All right. Do you want to do anything, Hood? Just as you see Luna start to cast the magic to send her away. 9, great.
I have no idea what to do.
Once again, me being a dick has ruined everything.
Meanwhile, the cart is gone and my parents are dead.
Can I wait for the Sid to do
Meanwhile,
something?
you can be an absolute arsehole and get away with it.
I was being super nice today, and you ruined
What are you doing, Hood?
Leaves.
So this scene is
Well-
everyone's rushing towards Bella, right?
It seems like they seem to be all rushing towards. Like there are again about 40 of them. They're rushing towards your table.
What?
Is it like
They've
an
only
intense?
just started though. They just started to run in that direction.
Are they drawing swords or weapons or anything? Or
No.
They just like
They just seem to be all running.
what's the bartender doing?
He's just wide-eyed. There's just no. You don't really know if he's going to join the charge.
So he's looking pretty wily too. I'm gonna have to watch how this plays out
Alright.
and try and use hide or something.
Okay, so you're using hide. Go for it. Make a stealth check. You all watch as the crowd, as you leap up. The crowd seems to go towards your table and turn
Oh no.
towards the door.
Oh no.
They rolled a 5. You rolled a 6.
Oh no.
And as you appear
That's fabulous.
behind the
Hiding.
door, you hear them, and you need to make me a dexterity saving throw because this crowd rushes past and slams into you as they're rushing out the door trying to find Bello.
One moment, please.
He's still standing on the table.
As I notice them rushing past me, not paying me any attention, I just
Dexterity
pull my
saving.
cloak up.
Oh god. Fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful.
Yep.
That's bad.
Okay.
It's very bad. It's a 5.
It's 20 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
as this 40 people trample over you.
I'm so sick of being hurt.
as that, you just convinced them, but you noticed they were coming towards you, you hid, and then they ran over you. They don't even notice you. They disperse. And then the bar is quiet. And all you see is this barkeep just wiping the bar, looking towards you three.
Oh my
And
God.
you all don't know where Luna's gone.
Inside Earth's sack.
Which one?
Wait, how do you get into
Keyhole surgery.
Gen-
Roll the sack.
gently at first. Then
Suggestion.
I get into the sack and I grab out of it. Is there anything that's like smelling salts? I assume it's some pretty standard alchemy equipment.
Oh, there's some salt on that sack.
This is not safe for kids. We
Children everywhere.
We put that on YouTube, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It actually also says that if you tune in for the first time.
Exactly.
It says
Not
Streeter.
Exactly.
Mark,
Very
this
good.
is not
We also are
safe.
saying this right to you now. We're
Exactly.
not
Terrible things.
Terrible.
MA
Mostly
15
from
plus.
shellers.
MA 15 plus.
You've got make an investigation check as you rummage through his sack.
16.
Yeah, you find alchemical, I guess, potion making tools. You see smaller bags of ingredients. You see plentiful amounts of flora and fauna. Smells come out: fungus, grasses, herbs, and smelling salts.
Run the smelling salt under his nose.
As you do, you identify that pretty easily, and you just grab a whole clawful, and you underneath.
Ert, well done. You did it.
Ah,
That fake passing out that you just did convinced everyone that the real is outside.
oh,
Congratulations, masterful adventuring.
oh, yes.
Also, yes, you did. Well done.
And he just rolls up, and just two hands and his knobbly knees just. Oh, I hope I helped.
You did well.
Oh,
I think Granka got trampled to death.
oh,
That's
dear.
all good. Can you?
Oh,
If you
goodness.
I think she might need some potions.
Oh, should I ask about it so fast?
Yes.
Okay.
How about I don't drink the cursed potions?
He doesn't even look. You can see his hand just goes around, almost feels for a bottle, and he takes something out. He can't even read what it is, and he rushes out. He's husky, and he
So you just sit there watching him.
just almost just bumble out. And he goes outside the door, and Luna, you see this. You're just dazed for a moment on the ground, bruising all over you, and you see this vial, this bottle, get uncorked by this very, very large human.
Stop.
And with and if you're trying to resist, you can roll me a strength
Yeah.
check to resist, because
Oh,
he's
I have to
shoving
do
this
disadvantage because of my exhaustion.
shoving this down your throat.
I rolled the same thing twice, and it was actually quite good. Strength
Mm.
-5. 16.
You manage to just move his hand out of the way as this grayish looking liquid just gets
Not what
poured
colour it's
all
supposed
over
to
the
be.
ground, and you can hear him say, "No, no, 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 no!
You never force feed a lady.
Are you okay? Just how's your toe?"
I ignore this man. Stand up.
Is your toe okay?
Walk back into the tavern.
Grumble toe.
I take out the emerald dagger. Wipe my own blood off of it.
Mm.
Use it yourself.
I can spend another hour. Alright. By the way, none of that had anything to do with me.
But now I've been hurt again.
You know, he is actually quite good at making potions.
Okay, well, his healing potion was great.
And he comes in. Excuse me, I've heard that, and yes, it's they might be not orthodox colours, but they do the job.
You know what? If you're willing to have a go, I will drink it first to demonstrate that it is safe and sound.
Great. Go ahead.
May I?
It's empty now. You can have another.
Yes.
And
Just have a little sip just to prove that it won't kill you.
There's nothing wrong. There's somebody, like I said, somebody you know as an alchemist, some of the ingredients are a little bit out of sync, but
Yeah. You grab a handful of this and a handful of that, and you do it by eye. If it looks perfect, that means it was made by an amateur because they followed a recipe.
Great.
recipes are not very good.
Yeah, it's like those apples, you know, that you get at the store. They're always like perfect.
You don't want to go for the perfect ones. They cost too much.
That's exactly right.
Okay. Well, you three can have a really good time in the mine.
I'm gonna have a little sip.
Not right now, while I'm hurt.
A little sip of this health potion.
Okay.
Do you want one of the ones from the giants?
No, I'll heal myself.
A
Thank you.
jasmine style of taste, strong, meets your lips. Do you have any health missing?
You do now.
No.
No? Okay. Therefore, you recognize the ingredients and the taste. Certainly health potion. A little bit strong on the feather. Otherwise, no effect on you. But you recognize the scent, you recognize the color's a bit off, certainly, because of the crushed bone in there. But it seems to be a health potion.
It is a very jasmine-y health potion.
Fabulous. I'm
Hi,
glad you
Evans.
enjoyed it.
I have indeed.
Did it help with the gout?
Surprisingly, yes.
Hence the fish oil?
So, just quickly, let's summarize what's just happened and how it never would have happened if you
Yelled out my name, correct.
hadn't have maybe just showed me the simple respect of calling me by my name.
Okay. Typical grunk.
Great. I'll be staying here then.
Well, it looks like a spot's opened up at
Yes.
Um,
I feel like you all should just talk it out. Policy is honesty is the best policy, and that's with potion making and anything like that. Let me be the adjudicator.
That is fair. Luna, I am very sorry that I played a practical joke and told our new companion that your name is Grunkle Bunktoe.
I'm sorry.
Her name is not actually Grunkle Bunktoe, it's Luna.
I apologize, Luna. Is it?
Yes.
I'm hurt, and I'm sorry.
I don't care. Thank you though.
Are you sorry for ratting me out to a crowd of angry people?
I'm sorry I got hurt by it.
Yes. Well, let's move on together.
Listen, Earth. I want you to be here on this adventure, but this one we kind of have a premature pact with some guards since you're a part of our group. I'm going to leave 17 coin pieces on the bar floor and I organize a room and food for this man. And I'll come closer to the group and talk in a lower demeanor. We're on a special assignment and we don't want to freak them out with more people than what is talked about.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you've already delivered the goods that we're going to probably need for what's going to happen. But we would love you to come. We just need you to wait here until the quest is done. And then we can all go off. We made this arrangement. Right.
Of course. Of course, I'm not offended at all. I think adventures should start after and outside. And, well, how long will you be?
Well, unless anyone has any objectives, I don't care if he comes or not, but I just want to be cautious of the situation.
Yes,
I
we should
think-
consider his feelings.
Luna?
Mhm.
Would you like him to come?
If he'd like to come, he can come. He will probably be hurt.
Sorry, what? And you said that I've got brought my helmet. And he rummages through his sack and he brings out what looks to be the most rusted looking helmet that has this split where it looks like there's some sort of metal, another type of metal, soft, that's over the top, that's sort of covering that split only, but not on the ends. And it's large and oval shaped, and there's this small sort of over the nose guard, but nothing else below. It's sort of chin. He just sort of puts it on and gives it a bit of a double tap. Good.
Earth,
Yes.
I will give you black and white honesty.
Yes.
You will probably die on this adventure. So I would probably suggest, for your own safety, staying here. But if you would like to risk your life, that's totally fine, and you can come with us. Or with them.
To be fair, we probably all will die. This adventure.
This one is just about to go on right now.
And all the others to come.
How many times can you die?
Many.
So I think maybe I've gone to like 3 times I've been unconscious.
Goodness.
Not dead though. It's not a pleasant experience, but you know, I've been stronger for it.
Look at. And thank you very much for your honesty. I think, with that in mind, considering I'm not a nimble man.
Look, have you seen Velo?
You've got the wings.
Wait.
You've got the wings. And
Wait, look at the drop his head. Put it at her knees. That's some serious gout right there.
his eyes sort of widen a little bit. So you're saying it may not hinder me.
What I'm saying is heroes come in all shapes and sizes.
Heroes. I appreciate your candor. Grace. Luna. Thank you. Thank you very much, you all. I think it's probably best then if we away! And that's when we'll take our 10-minute break.
Fuck, we're getting this guy killed.
All right,
He
everybody.
is absolutely gonna die a
Nah.
very painful, quick, hopefully death.
Oh, he's with us for 100 episodes.
Nah.
That,
This sounded
no,
like
he-
a-
I was gonna say, I don't think this is right.
no, he's the hidden big bad that's gonna, like, at the end of it, be like, haha, it was me the whole time.
300 episodes later.
The theory's already come out. I love it. We'll take a 10-minute break, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you've had as much fun as we have. We will be back soon. Enjoy the rolling video.
Ooh, there's a question for you when we come back.
Well, let's have a look. All right, see you soon.
Leave it there.
Yeah, leave it there. Goodbye. We're going to take the quickest 10-minute break. Welcome back, everybody. Hello. We're back.
It's actually Bello.
Hello. Hello. I should do that. Look, answering that question, Ash, I don't know.
But we could answer it in a mate's quip.
Oh, I'm answering a mate's quip.
No, that feels unfair now.
I mean, this is a rules question, not like on our.
yeah, no, go.
Yeah, no, it's just it's good.
We have a channel for that though. If you ever have any questions for Mate's Quip in our Discord,
yeah, I like
we have a Mate's Quip channel that you can dump
Questions there
questions in for the next Mate's Quip. Anyway, keep going.
No,
Sorry.
good. But for the answer to that question, I enjoyed, and I tend to go with what Jordan had said, which is anti-magic field cast on a bag of holding. The bag of holding simply wouldn't open while the anti-magic field was activated to allow new things in it. I would probably say nothing would spill out of it. It's obviously magic wouldn't work. Yes, it would still be a bag, just a bag. But I guess I would gauge it to be that these dimensional places are a separate entity. I know they're sort of connected to the bag, but it's almost location based. So no, nothing would spew out in how I would probably work it. I'd probably just say that you would.
Sorry, let me just write this.
You just, yeah, you'd probably just put, you could put mundane things in there, things that would only allow you to put in for that space, for a normal bag. So yeah, we'll see. But that was, yeah, I like the opinions there. I love it that you can, interpret that in a lot of ways.
How cool is D&D? You can
Oh,
have the same world in fucking 50 campaigns, and everyone will have a different answer for everything.
No Albert grenade, sorry.
But the Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming.
A what?
Well, you put an owlbear into the bag of holding. You sort of toss the bag of holding into your enemy, and then you cast that into magic field, and then their ruling Ash's ruling is it, or Aham's I think, is the owlbear then pops out, so anything in there spews out because the magic is nullified.
But
So that owlbear.
Wouldn't it be a dead owlbear if it's been in there for more than 10 minutes?
Well, see, that's the other thing about that. About the.
Like a grenade of dead.
Yeah. So if it would nullify the bag itself, then I'd assume that would also include the rule that things can breathe in there for a bit longer. Now they can't.
Oh
So
my gosh, this is so dark.
anyway,
We'll try.
love it.
I'm down for a gold classroom tab.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's get back into it. Ert has heard the word hero
Call to arms.
and has in the bag he brings out and holds aloft and he says, "Hurrah!" A bastard sword.
Nope.
Two-handed. He
Does it
holds
have
it up.
parents?
And
No,
this
that's an
thing
orphan.
is notched and blunt and worn. A
That's
family
like-
heirloom, it looks like. Looks like a family heirloom. It doesn't look like, looks ceremonial at best. But he holds it aloft in triumph. So where are we going? Oh, I'm sitting here for now, and then you'll meet me here later. What potions do you need?
Do we need anything more? We've already got the
Correct.
Possibly I ate something.
Colored ones.
My colours are my unruly. Respect
Doesn't
them.
matter.
I colour them the way I know how.
That's fair
Everyone
enough.
interprets colours differently.
That's totally fair. That's
You make it
that's
fair.
your prerogative.
By the sounds of it, we're going to have a bunch of rocks and gems hurling towards us at extreme speeds. Do you
How
have
about
anything?
armour? Armour potions.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe something that dampens bludgeoning or piercing damage.
Hmm.
Sounds like armor
Like a potion of resistance?
It's more extra layers of magical energy around you that allow you to be more protected.
to me. That would be good too.
I think I've only had that. And he pulls out what looks to be 4 different vials. Each one has the same title on them now, which is armor potion.
How long do these last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
It's not, it's,
Lots
it's,
of gold.
was that not enough?
That's perfect.
Significant.
I'm glad. I didn't know what the gauge is in your adventuring prowess. So if you come across potions like this that last longer, I'm trying to extend them, but I just have to make more of it at the moment.
I've been taking full piercing damage this whole time.
Casey, oh, you mean like arrows?
Yeah, like
You've been
swords,
hit
but
by arrows.
Hmm.
Goodness.
We'll tell you all the ways we've been.
I'll take out a healing kit and I'll hand it to him. I don't know if you can do anything with this, like you make it useful or something, but that would be great if you could tinker with this while we're gone.
I can do that.
And give him a healing kit.
Okay.
Don't want it.
But you've got precious bandages in there I can use.
I cast cure wounds on myself.
My God,
I'm going to
just
do
use the
that
potion.
at 2nd level.
As you do, he watches as your wounds and bruising starts to heal, and he immediately pulls out another potion. This, yeah, go on.
No, I just do that.
Ah. And he sort of just puts it very sheepishly back into his sack.
Do I need to spend an hour attuning to this, or will you please do the honor of opening up a dimensional rift that I can shut my family into? Thank you.
And he takes a seat at this table and simply starts to tinker with his health kit. Okay, well, don't get too
Some
much.
extra coin at the tavern, barman. If you want to get something to eat or drink, help yourself. It's fine.
Thank you. I'll put the tab on you all.
If you need to rest, there's a room upstairs. If you don't
Yes,
want to sit down here.
I want to help, so I'll look at what this health kit can offer and hopefully bring something stupendous into the fray.
It currently does nothing.
Okay. It will do something by the time you return. But speed.
Shall we away?
Yes,
Luna,
that's away.
are you feeling better?
Yes, I feel great. Shall
Like,
we
wanna s-
away?
On a scale of max HP or like moderate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's cool. Don't worry. Let's go.
Pull my cloak deep over my head as we leave, and try and walk human-like.
Okay. Make a performance check as you all exit the.
No,
Hey, that's
You've
it.
been rolling on the wrong side of your box.
no, I've just been rolling. I still haven't rolled.
That was a 19 on the dice.
Wow.
Pretty sure my performance is
Have you got like stilettos on?
Okay.
Plus 20.
plus one.
Plus 150. As you all walk out, you
Oh
almost.
no, it's 0, 19.
19. Good. Thank you for the honesty. It's the best policy. And as you all walk out, you notice that Velo does not. The knees do not seem to be as weak as they once were, and you see that there is a skip in her step, as the wings are covered, and it kind of looks like you're walking with just a humanoid, not a bird. The steps are very conducive of the gait of any sort of human, dwarf or elf. And as you continue your way, where are you off to?
Well, I believe we're heading to the entrance of the mine.
Okay. As you make your way through the mine.
As we're doing that, I'm going to be like, hey, look, I can only manage to coerce 2 haste potions. So, depending on what we meet at the mine, divvy these out as they need to be done. Or...
Despite my age, I'm quite hasty on the wing. I don't think I'll need that.
No?
Go quite fast as well, I think.
Yeah, well. I don't mind a little bit of excitement, you know. Make me extra dashy. But, you know, yeah, of course, Luna will sit if you need these.
I'm okay.
Sure you don't need it?
I'll take one.
Chuck them out.
Okay, and you're keeping the other?
I'll keep the other on me.
Okay.
As we're walking, because I know Sid mentioned earlier about, can you disguise yourself? Can't really disguise myself. So, because my hair is so long and blonde, I'll try and pull it like back so that it's like up and away, not as noticeable. I guess that's really all I can do.
Sure.
Like,
And
I'm
you-
not built for disguise.
Sure. And you do that on the way.
Fabulous.
Look, you don't know whether it's done too much. but
Probably not, but
There's a little bit of change in your appearance.
what else can I do?
All right.
I'm wearing bright blue.
Your hair looks good up, Luna.
Certainly does. Maybe I'll do my hair like that.
Hood goes over. You don't go over. The hood goes over. You continue walking, and the air around you gets a little bit frigid on the way. It's early afternoon, and you walk without noticing anyone else really looking at you. But you do notice on your way that the people are searching, looking around corners. Very quickly, a lot of this word around town has become the only words that you hear between here and the Wevin Mine proper. Fellow, it's here.
I have actually done everyone a favor by misdirecting them.
Hmm.
And they avoid you. You can see the massive...
Walking along real human-like.
You see...
Is this mob
Yeah.
of humans looking for her walking around like this too?
Perish.
Funnily enough, that's exactly how Sid and I walk. Regardless of our opposing demeanors, we both walk exactly the same.
Yeah.
Except we're not humans, we're elves, so it's more finessey. It's more like,
Gallantly, as you reach the top of one of the many pathway that's wide enough to lead you down to the mines and the entrances. You see that the original path that led down, that's Sid and Hood. You both were there. That's correct, just you two.
Just us two originally, yeah.
You notice that path is now blocked. It looks as though a train of carts has fallen over that seem to have been laden with just stone. Stone that might have been dug out to try and get to the more precious materials in the mine. These are just things that look like they've been moved. Horse, mule, and cart. Probably about 15 to 20 of them are sprawled along this path looking down towards the left and downward and spiraling around. And there are dwarves that have the insignia of the Rotherheim clan, which are redirecting people around to another path. And as you approach, one of the dwarves that come up to you, this red, fiery red bearded fellow with this with the top knot. Hey, blocked. Go the other way. Around the other side, and then down.
Can we see where the other path
Yeah,
leads?
yeah, pretty easily. It's the opposite direction, but it leads what looks to be to a little bit of a pathway that is thinner, a thinner path over ice. This particular part of the mine is very icy. It's got sort of a jagged rock that goes on both sides, sort of like a small gully, and through it you can see one of the entrances. It's probably a couple of 100 meters away.
Do we, I don't know if it's too far away, but do we see our friendly guards?
From this vantage point, make a perception check to see.
13.
A 13. You make out that there are. Seems to be at the entrance. There seems to be only one figure, but you don't recognize this figure, not at all. It's just
What's
this-
holding up the line down this way?
And from here to there, you notice that there are regular
no,
carts laden with these stones that are moving pretty freely between here and there. And the dwarf looks at you. Can't you see? An accident?
Yes, but we have business.
Yeah. So do half the other people here. Some miners. Traders. Get on with it. You're going to the mine, yeah?
Is there anyone else going down the other path?
Yeah. Oh, well, you mean down through, like, past the sprawled, fallen over ones?
Yeah.
No, they've. It looks like there's probably about 10 dwarves and humans that have blocked that off, and they're just sort of standing, guarding while cleanup is happening. And there's really, you can't see a way up around them.
Can I reach in behind my armor, so my hands out of view? Behind the armor is where I keep that bit of fleece. So I'll touch the fleece, and as I pull it back out, I'll use minor illusion to create one of those the insignia little ticket things that
Yep.
the guard showed us the first time.
Yep.
And we've got business down there at that entrance. Show him the ticket that the guard said.
He looks at that thin metal piece in your hand. Of course, that's fine. You can still see it's blocked. I can't do anything about it. That way.
Yeah, we'll just climb over.
If you must. You can try. If you fall, it's on you.
This way it looks less perilous over the top of these things, or the icy thin path.
Right. Well, the pile is probably about 3 or 4 cuts deep. You can't go around it because there's just sheer rock that goes down on the left, and on the right is another sheer drop to another path, or probably about 20, 30 meters high. And so climbing over it is possible. There's a chance you might slip and fall because it's on a little bit of a slope. The icy path, I mean, you can see that there are carts that are traversing that fairly easily.
Does it end up at the same entrance that we need?
No,
to go?
different entrances.
Entrance. Probably have to go this way. Should be an issue for you.
Yes. I'll go first.
Done over the ice. Over the
Yes,
ice.
very human. No. So climbing over the cart.
Oh, climbing over the carts.
That's what you meant, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
We need to get to that entrance.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, make athletics checks as you try and climb over.
I guide myself.
Can I use more flippy and use acrobatics?
You can be more.
With disadvantage.
18 with flippies.
Was that athletics?
Yes, it is.
Can we use acrobatics?
Yes.
You just
Oh,
gotta,
you
do,
can.
gotta do the flip side.
Oh, alright, well then, yeah, I'm flippy.
Okay.
I had 21.
Okay.
18. No flips.
Okay.
15 athletics.
Sure. It takes Luna probably the longest to climb over, but you'll manage to. The pile is high. It's probably about 5 meters high. That's how much is being felled, and it's probably about 15 meters deep to get over the other side. And it's loose rock. It's just rubble, pebbles, small boulders, and some of them are just going over the edge. So every now and again, Luna especially, you hold onto a rock, hopeful that it is solid and it slips underneath you. So you stumble a little bit, but you manage to take the next 15 minutes to all get over that.
If I see that, I'll try and offer Luna a hand.
I'm good.
In the best way navigating.
Okay.
With my flips
I'm okay.
and my scissor kicks.
You both go first, and you do manage to simply just, it's more like skipping or hopping onto rocks. As you leave them, they then fall, but you get your purchase on there first in a particular angle so that they don't just lose under you. So you hop over to the other side without a problem. Velo, you're close by. As you continue to start to walk or continue your way down, you get closer to the entrance, this same entrance that you recognize. Although, instead of the guard guarding the front of this place that you had exchanged a ruby, there's another being you don't recognize. Shorter halfling.
Chuckles did his dirty.
And same insignia, a white, dirty-looking shirt, cream-looking trousers, boots, holding what looks to be a coin in one hand and a knife, a small knife in the other. He's sort of just picking at it. You can see that there are probably about six other humans and halflings, so 3 humans, 3 other halflings, just sitting. It's sort of a little area, a little flat area before the mine entrance proper, where there are boulders and stuff that are just lying around that in this space that they're sort of sitting on, and just they're drinking from a flask every now and again. You can see that that some are looking up, some are looking towards you as you approach. This one halfling that's just standing in front of the others It looks like he's got a little bit of a scar across his cheek and then across the chin. There's one long scar. And you can see he's missing a couple of teeth. Got these really angled eyes that look sinister towards you. And as you approach, who's at the front?
How far back?
You're approaching from about 60 feet.
I don't see any. I'm gonna whisper to Sid. I don't see any of the guards that were supposed to be here.
Can I try and disguise self?
Yep.
To look like the guard that we were supposed to meet.
Okay, sure. Right, as you sort of turn your head slightly away from them and more towards Velo and Luna just behind you, you both notice that there's a difference to Sid. There's a bit more of a roughness. Doesn't look like him specifically anymore, but there was a moment ago.
Well, I guess you guys are the new workforce.
All right, I can do that.
Oh. What's the code word? For, if things are going badly and you want us to kill all these guards.
Hey, kill these guards.
Okay. Good.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, lads?
And you see that this front halfling just strides forward a little bit. What are you lot?
It's the new workforce to replace the others.
Workforce to replace who?
They'll find out soon enough, won't they? Oh, lads, we.
And you do actually hear 2 or 3 of them go, yeah. It's not break time yet. What's your names? I'll check on the list.
Boss man sent these ones down special.
Oh, yeah? They look pretty, fit. Good.
Apparently
I'll
they
check all that.
apparently they're quick enough. Little cat boy here.
Yeah, all that fur. Nice. Alright. I'll let you go.
Alright, you lot, let's get you settled into the new digs nice and proper.
What's the
we got-
password? First. Go on.
Oh, fuck that shit, mate. We'll fucking you get the Rotherheims in there, we'll get paid. The quicker these get in, the quicker we get our coin, get to the pub. Don't be a dick. I've known you for years.
I've known you for years. Shit.
Haven't seen you in my life.
Yeah, good one, mate. Good one.
I'm kidding. But still. What the big boss wants. Come on, just a word. And you're on your way. No fuss.
Fucking getting chuckles.
And
Go.
what? Can you make me a can you make me a deception check, please?
Wait, am I supposed to like stay on here?
What we agreed on.
Yeah. 15.
A 15? Yeah. I figure then.
Yeah, alright. You had me there for a minute, mate. I'll catch you at the pub later. Alright, get in there, you lot.
Yeah, just watch out for those
The flying crystals?
yeah. Call them spiny things, but yeah.
Wait,
Watch out for the
spiders?
spiny things.
Okay, that's different.
Anyway.
That's longer, and we walk in.
And then let you pass in.
I know that. Get in there.
And what's the marching order?
guess in guard disguise, I would be ushering them in from
Okay.
the back.
Yeah, I did suggest that a long time ago, like last session. I said, let's go in as horses and they can ride us.
That's never gonna happen.
After
Okay, so
you want to lead the way?
Yeah, mate.
No, I'll move forward. I guess I'm at the front at that point. Someone else jumps in.
I'll be in the middle.
I'll be close behind.
Right, as you all walk in, you can see that this entrance is a wide. The first room. It's essentially the antechamber of one of these mines. And Sid, you've been in here before. You've been in something similar. You are familiar with the smell that it's all this metal, this really strong iron. And you almost take a blink, you all, as the little torches here are flickering wildly. There are so few of them, but these lights are blue-purple flame, almost to match one of the colors of the emblems of House Rotherhite. As you start to walk forward, you notice that in front of you is simply nothing. Empty antechamber. There's a low ceiling. You do see a couple of planks of wood, broken, old, along the floor, along the sides, almost like they've been pushed aside and just left there to rot. It's colder in here. Now you feel it. The wind blows in. As it does, the first whoosh, you just tense. You see two clear paths, left and right.
Yeah.
This is your.
I'll make Dictus over at the entrance.
We're gonna go get
But he
this.
did say turn right. Should we believe him?
Perhaps the changing guard is not his design. I don't know anything else about this mine, do you?
Not this particular part. You got a good read on him, didn't you, last time? He was telling us this?
Well, I suspected him telling the truth. Things change. Perhaps the information we got from him at the time was good.
Well,
But I do suggest we get those gems back.
for now though, should we maybe neck a couple of these potions and prepare?
Yes. He also said that we'd only have an hour underneath his watch. Perhaps that has changed as well.
Also sounded like that hour could have been was in here
Maybe.
finding us.
The other thing for our memory, bit dulled, is the fly daggery type stone down later into the mine. From my understanding, these potions of haste are only going to last an hour.
An hour.
I think at least the armor potion, he said
8 hours.
8 hours. But the haste only 1 hour.
Any suggestions, Luna?
I've never been in a mine before.
I must admit, this is my first time as well.
Well, do you think you need a bit of extra protection? 8 hours should last us while we're down here.
I would like to avoid getting hit in the head by flying objects.
I think the potions of resistance is a non-negotiable. 8 hours is 8 hours.
How many was it?
4.
Oh, really?
There was 4, yeah. Yeah. Down the hatch?
Down the hatch.
After you.
I'll go. I trust.
All right. You
And if they don't all die,
sure?
I will follow after them.
Okay. So immediately following death, you
TPK.
you drink the potions. They also taste like what you smell, that iron metal flavor. And as you drink this silvery liquid, you instantly feel like you've just put on jumpers and coats. And you feel heavier, but you also feel like this is having an effect. And you look at your skin, the feathers and the fur, and you see as though there's a slight illusion of thick layer of that on top of your real feathers and skins. This shimmering light that glows lightly.
Is this where you used to work? This particular mine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
part of the issue.
Sid never worked in the mine. He resented the mine
That's
and
right.
thus never worked in it, but his family did.
Did you ever visit them at work?
Did I have to visit them at work?
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice.
So which way are we going?
To the right, if we're going to trust old mate. And then I'll start heading around the corner.
All right. And yep.
I will specifically keep an eye out for one, anything that looks like it might be explosive material,
Okay.
and two, anything that might be Tarot, Rotherheim related.
Right.
I am also going to keep an eye out with the knowledge that I know for any glitteringness in the horizon that might be jewels that will come flying at us. if
Okay,
possible.
Okay, you can both make investigation checks as you both are the front.
So, oh yeah, go ooh too.
Well, I rolled a 17, which is still -1, so 16.
I rolled a 19 investigation.
Mm.
19 with a 5 is 24.
Well, all right then.
I'm natural.
You both have a good look ahead. Only going forward a few more paces in front of Velo and Luna. Yet, you don't notice anything that would be considered part of an explosive material so far. And you were looking for those gems.
Anything that's going to be
No,
potentially hazardous.
no, nothing hazardous, nothing floating in the air on their own accord. With that roll, though, as well, Hood, you notice that this particular mine, this pathway, this tunnel, is very neat, clean. Apart from the front, which had those bits of wood, and every now and again you do see other bits of wood, but wood is all you see. The walls, it's a square tunnel, and this is very nicely chipped away, man-made, and you notice that these are bare of any metals or jewels. You can make me a history check as well, please, Hood.
It's a 9 with a 2, so 11.
Okay. You have read that, just in passing, and even with the conversations in the Lion's Den Inn, that there should be evidence of rocks and jewels and silver that has been mined from here. It could be evidence such as gaps in the rock, tracks, footprints, people who have been here. But for the next little while, as you continue this path down, might be 10 minutes, nothing. It's almost like this could be an entrance to a home. It's that neat.
Can I proclaim that?
Yep.
Is that the right word? I must admit something has crossed my mind. I thought this place was supposed to be ripe, full of jewels and gold. There's nothing but bare bone, reinforced wood here, keeping the tunnel from collapsing. If that's correct.
They're more loose bits of wood. You see every now and again there's structural timber,
Mm.
but not too many of them. Enough to keep it upright though, if there was any concerns.
There's no like signs of pickaxes that have already pulled metals out.
We've
Just
seen
clean.
nothing. We've seen no tools either.
I'll go up to one of the walls and actually like gesture to it. There's nothing here. And I don't think there ever was.
Well,
Not in this
isn't it
tunnel
supposed
anyway.
to be mining itself? What was here? It could be flying around.
Wouldn't you imagine there'd be gaps in the... Now that I said that out loud, being magical and but I'd imagine there'd be some markings of where the jewels used to be.
I don't know, mate. What I do know,
Maybe just, if we can be, higher on alert.
I thought that one without saying.
Medical alert.
well, if our mate wasn't lying to us, there should be a larger chamber coming up soon.
Actually,
It's 3 doors.
that's a great shout. From the description that we were told in my role before, is it misaligned from what the guy told me, or
About
him? That's a great shout. Actually, he never told me what it would look like. He just said that the right hand side would be. Yeah, all right.
correct. All right.
Yes, I guess we continue down the hallway. Eyes peeled.
Eyes peeled, boys and
Right.
girls.
And you continue your way, and you're just following the
Wait.
directions that we're
Like it's
told.
Yeah.
Surprise.
I'm expecting there to
Oh,
be a larger
surprise!
chamber
Right.
We've been women this whole time.
with 3 entrances. One
50% of us.
So you continue your way forward, and indeed, after some time, another those 10 minutes pass. Every now and again, a torch does light up, even though you can all see in the dark. There's definitely very, very dim light here, and you don't fall over your own feet, but the lack of rubble, the lack of people in here is something that you're aware of. You haven't heard a sound, not a drip from a distant place, not a voice, just silence.
Cool. I am obviously stroppy, so I will be. So I will continue to be stroppy and silently traverse the cave in
Right.
the center of the group.
You find yourselves in a cabin. A larger one this time. 3 tunnels. Left, middle, and right. And a very, very neat space in front of you. Oval shape. Very low ceilings. Very low. So much so that you can all just simply put your hand up just about a foot above you and you feel it. It's claustrophobic. It's getting not cool anymore, but damp and humid. And still no one. Going in through the middle. They all look very much alike, just going in different directions.
Since the one that was directly ahead is where the guard said. Getting a little heebie-jeebies about this, though.
I must admit, this isn't as elegant as how we describe it. I must admit, I don't like these tight spaces. Nowhere to escape from. Who's going first?
I'll go through the door with the hope that it's not a trap.
All right. I need you both to make me another investigation check if that's okay. Just because you both probably still were looking ahead, I'm assuming, and it's been a little while now.
8.
Perception?
You can do this. You are good at this. Bardic
Uh,
inspiration.
I'll take it.
What'd you
Right now it's a 15.
get? Okay.
Do I need a refine? 17 in total.
A
With
17.
the bardic inspiration. It was a 1d6, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so you got the bardic. Okay, sorry, I missed that. So 18.
Yes.
All right. As you look
Yes.
ahead, you don't see anything untoward, Sid. But just behind you, Hood, you look around and something's different going down this hall. There are unusual looking lumps. Not neat anymore, not completely square tunnels. But there are lumps that seem to be, they look like stone. Little lumps that almost match the color of the walls, of the stone natural walls, that just are very smooth. They are every maybe meter or two. There might be one above, just above your vision. There might be one on the ceiling. There might be one on the ground. They just all appear to be just sticking out a little bit. Just that more unusual surroundings. That's all.
It's a little bit lumpy in here.
So it is.
Velo, I'm sure you're used to that.
You will be too one day. Not you.
What?
You both with Hood pointing. You also notice these unusual sort of things that are sticking out. It's these circular-ish, oval-looking stone.
Is there
every now and
anything
again.
significant about them other than...
You having a close look?
Yeah, if I've seen them, can I?
Yeah. As you get a bit closer, you get right up to one of them. Describe what you're doing. Are you just looking at it for now? Are you doing anything more?
It's not a crawl space at the moment, is it? We're
No.
yeah.
You're just able to stand up. It's about 10 feet wide, so 2 abreast is fine. It's just a short ceiling.
Yeah, I'll just look up at it and see if identify it a bit better.
Looking up,
Now I've noticed it.
even that little bit more of a focus. It's like just like a really smooth brown stone. That's just, it's not polished. It's just there, surrounded by natural rock.
Do we not confuse his instructions? T-junction to the right, third door. Take the one at the front, which was the next one, which I think he meant the middle.
He said there'd be a room with 3 doors. Take the one directly ahead.
Miscommunicate. He said front. I assumed that was the front. Can I take a knife out and just like tap the bulbous?
Right.
You
Gonna knife the bulbous.
Actually, a pimple?
hold just one of your normal
normal
knives.
dagger, yeah.
If you just take out a normal dagger and just prod it
Yeah.
slightly, it's odd.
Good.
The first thing you feel, the first instance of
Happiness.
feeling is squishy, and then immediately followed by solid. It hit something squishy first, went through it slightly, and then hit something solid. It feels like stone.
Is there any residue on my knife?
You take your knife out and look at it. There's this slight pinkish looking something on the tip. Liquidy something.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
Knowing a lot about eggs, does that look like egg goop to me?
Looking at it?
If I see Bello like
Yeah, yeah.
inspecting my knife,
She's looking at it.
take a look at it.
Looking closely at it, fellow, there's a sense that it's not an egg, but there's definitely a familiarity about it. There's a... Make me a medicine check.
It's a cold pause.
13. Because of your knowledge of eggs and that sort of idea, it hits
They
you.
come out of you.
They do.
This is flesh. And you look up again and you see this droplet of pinky liquid just drop right in front of you and hit the floor.
Probably shouldn't stab any more of those, considering they're alive.
At that point, through this crustiness of brown,
Stop.
a clump of something drops from this
It's your
rock.
dad.
And you look at it for a moment and you all recognize it as like a clump of hair that's been it's now just dangling and matted with mud.
Ah, so it's like a super dense thing of brown. If you stab it, it leaks up. I've solved the mystery. These are some of the workers. Super condensed.
Like you're talking about the digestion.
No, I'm talking about, imagine if I got you. And you imagine if you were made of clay. And I squished you into a ball. That's what this thing is. Most likely caused by the flying rocks.
Can I yank on the hair that came out?
You yanking on it?
Yeah.
Take a step back.
And you
I'm gonna
do-
after Velo so that I'm like, oh. I'm not saying I don't want that in my fur.
As you do, you sort of tug on it a little bit, and it doesn't come free. You just collect more hair. As this thing, as you scrape at this muddy, oval-shaped thing, and pull on it, this is a head, caked in mud, fresh, that has a head full of hair that's now dangling down.
Scratch my theory, it's just the head.
As you look up, you see that this is a skull, or a head that then turns in its place slowly, and you can see that two eyes caked in mud open, and from the half of the nose down is embedded in this rock, and you only see these eyes look at you, and they are blue. And the head stops and simply looks at you as the rest of this hair is dangling.
Is it reminiscent of anything I would come across or have heard of?
Make an Arcana check.
Bog standard cave.
Okay. I don't know which dice that was.
Should be a D20.
I'll do... There you go. It,
Hmm.
single digits. -1, 4.
A 4? Okay. You haven't heard of anything like this before. As you do see that this thing, this head turns and just opens its eyes slightly, now you see around you, wherever one of these circular, oval shaped bits of mud are, they turn. And you can see that each are heads that seem to be stuck in this rock and only have these heads exposed halfway down. Each of them look unique.
Gonna look at the nearest one.
Just like that turtles.
Can you speak?
you look towards the one. Well, the closest is the one you've unearthed essentially. And as you look at it, and it looks at you, you suddenly hear.
Oh my god, why?
In your and no one else hears it. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
You're dead.
Now, if I was going to interpret that, was that like a I'm invading your mind and intimidating you, or was it like a
This just
I
seems like
hate my existence?
someone.
21.
21.
Wow. that's
My
good.
wisdom's +6.
Your eyes just go white for a split second, like you just hit your head super hard. But there's no pain. There's simply this echo of a terrified scream. Someone who is stuck and just afraid.
How many of these heads is there?
Looking around, you count more than, as you look through the tunnel now with your dark vision, you've counted 60 and you are still counting.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
no.
That's a lot of heads.
Does anyone have a spear or something like that?
Wait,
Yeah.
do you want to go around poking these holes again? Why don't we just avoid them?
Well, I think each one is sentient and aware.
For what?
Their existence.
And how?
Horrifyingly, I don't know. But this guy here, I'm just going to rotate the head, is definitely cognizant of the conversation we're having. Do me a solid. Blink once if you want us to end this misery of an existence, and then blink twice if we should just continue on our way.
We didn't hear anything from before that, did we? I'm gonna look at Bella like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm telling you, it screamed. I have a sense for these things.
Instead of a blink, the eyes widen more as you touch the head. And for an instant, you hear that scream echoing louder. And then you see one still image. In front of you, kneeling, with black robes, these fanged creatures, 5 of them, and then they're gone.
This fellow. Sorry, I can't ask you your name. I say to the head. There's 5. I describe these creatures. Black-robed. Fanged, you said? Fanged creatures roaming these holes. Well, shaft. So I think we have an ethical duty to slaughter all these heads and put them out of their misery. Then go and rescue your parents. Then leave. Probably cave in this tunnel on our way out. This is a 2-minute job if we jump to it. Watch. I just stab the nearest head as hard as I can.
Oh my god.
Right in the brain. Scimitar.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh my
That's not
god.
with it now.
Don't roll advantage. Do you damage? They'll double the dice.
What's my scimitar?
I think D6. Yeah.
D6. Cool.
Plus your dex modifier, I believe. 10.
12. 12 points of damage.
12 points. Your scimitar easily
Gross.
just like a hot knife through butter goes through this, and you hear in your head this and it echoes for a moment and passes. A different voice, but one you only hear once.
See, that was a good deed. We're doing a good thing here. How long is it going to take me to just yeet all these heads?
There's like 60 of them.
60, but yeah, it's like
Precisely,
2 minutes.
precisely.
I'm just going, ah.
Look, you're not wrong. It's about 1 second.
You can
They're,
watch.
they're
If you're
fairly close together.
watch me, you're going to help me do a good deed.
And one sec. I'm gonna
Where's Rick?
get my little copper thing and cast message at one of them. Hey, are there any actual mine workers in here?
Just a random one.
The next closest
Yeah.
one.
You hear the same. This time, this head turns towards you, eyes wide. And wisdom saving throw.
But it's only supposed to be a whisper if it's message.
That's how it
Probably still fails. -1. 14.
14's fine.
Oh.
You have that same flash of white, but there's something. You just shook for a moment, but you're fine. And you see this one image. This time of just one single small tree that's blackened on a field of green in a sunset. That's it. You're back.
Okay. Did you hear them too?
Yeah, he gave a little scream. I saw a blackened tree. The green field.
Yeah. So, you gonna help me stomp on these heads?
I think I'll leave this to you guys. This feels unceremonial.
Can we just walk past them?
I mean, we could, in the same way we could walk past a person trapped who needed our help, who was screaming out for it.
Well, like that one we killed before in the cell. Ah,
Yeah.
No, it was your suggestion that we just close the door on them and walk away.
Yes. But at that point... Yeah, but this is more messed up. Look at it.
Alright, and then much like I do the yeah boy to Wood,
Mm-hmm.
I'll cling scimitar's with you. Go, ching.
All right.
Let's do a good deed.
So you are walking ahead, but you are
perhaps you don't want to look at
figuratively
this.
speaking,
Let's say clearing the jungle.
but moving forward.
You're gonna help?
I'm gonna stab random heads.
Okay. All I'm saying is, of all of our adventures, this is probably the most ethically sound thing
All right. As you continue your way forward, staying ahead, and again, unintended, and
we've done.
making sure that all are put at ease of whatever torment they are first-hand experiencing. Bello and Sid
Turns out they were all very happy.
That's how they speak.
are ending the lives of these heads, and they are now moving as you
Your parents are now dead.
behind you see these muddy heads all dead, and you
We get level up out of this, yeah.
They kill like 60 enemies.
They weren't enemies.
they were behind you, and you move forward, finding your next path. And as you go forward for more, eventually the heads become less and eventually disappear from your sight. You start to see more wood, and eventually a sound. You see or you hear metal on wood. And as you round a corner, probably another half an hour since you saw this last head in the mud,
What a head.
you come across
Oh my god, there you go, musical episode done.
finally life.
More
Dwarves,
heads?
humans, in this cavern that you see in front of you, and houses underground. The roof is still, or the ceiling of this natural mine is still quite low, but a little bit taller than what you now, or what you were in. Enough that there are very short 2-story shacks here.
Are they love shacks?
No, they're not. They go around. They are on the outside of this cavern. The cavern itself, it's probably about 1 kilometer in diameter, just completely flat, almost like a mini town, a hamlet. And you can see that through little tiny tunnels, dwarves, humans, halflings, gnomes are picking at the rock. So far, you've seen no stones or silver that have become alive, that has been said. But you do see small bags that seem to be overfilling with silver and gems that these beings seem to be picking at. You haven't come close to any of them yet, and none seem to have taken notice. And you see these homes that are, some of them have their doors open, some of them don't. You don't notice any life within these homes, but they do have shut doors and windows and such. Probably in all, about 60 different people around here in this cave.
Raise your hand if you're a degenerate. Everyone fucking raises their hands. We all suck.
I guess I would scan to see if I could see any of the family.
Yep, perception check.
6.
Good
Sorry.
golly.
I should have just said no, you don't. I should know better by now. You don't. You see no one that you're familiar with.
Then I guess I'll approach the closest person.
Mm-hmm. You see this gnome, long, thin nose, these wide, bug-like eyes, thin chin, dirt all over his face, just very methodically and staring at this one spot. He doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
I guess I'll approach, maybe like the hand on the handle of the pick,
Mhm.
stop him hitting,
All right.
get his attention.
There doesn't seem to be any resistance. It just stops as you touch it. He doesn't turn to you.
Poke him.
As you poke him, there's this sort of shuffle that he does, but he is still staring at that one spot.
Shove him.
All right. As you shove him, you hear a and he falls to the ground, and you can see that a bit of dust just flies up into the air. At that point, every single pick, shovel,
Ugh.
and tool stops. They don't turn, they don't look at you, they simply stop. And there's silence here.
Can I make a perception check to see how many humans are around?
Sure.
Can you do all my looking for me?
Uh, 17.
A 17?
I know that you're adopted.
Yes.
Just in case you want to
I don't think you told me what your parents looks like.
The
I
human.
think I'm just looking for humans. Yeah.
Looking around, you do notice a couple of humans you don't recognize, but what you do see that outside of each home,
Looking
there's
for a male with a respirator.
correct
Yeah, there we go.
something metallic, something. But you don't notice any of these contraptions, nor any humans that would have any extra help with breathing around you. What you do notice, though, is outside of each home, there is a name, a last name.
Okay.
Outside of each home, sort of on a small sign that would indicate who lives where.
Is my eyesight good enough to see Sid's last name? Well, I noticed that there's names on side of the cabins. Maybe we should just go for a little bit of a walk and find perhaps where your family might be residing.
Ugh.
As you say that, the gnome, the gnome gets back up as he